Is that a legitimate wait or
Not at all.
Okay. Well, we're live.
Or
No going back now. We're live.
We're in it.
We're in it now.
Did you tweet?
Welcome.
the rare hollow, holographic Fallout stream here,
I know.
Gateway.
It's true.
The shiny gateway stream.
Shiny,
the shiny
gateway.
stream.
Shing, sparkle, sparkle.
You're in it, babe.
Welcome all. It's
Welcome.
been a while
Welcome.
since we've seen your usernames flood the chat.
Oh
Yeah.
God, we're on.
Comments.
Ah!
guys been?
Yeah. Hi, chat.
Hi.
Hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday night.
Happy almost
We're
Mother's
here.
Day to those celebrating.
Indeed. I helped
thought
my
that was
mother do
tomorrow.
some.
I said almost.
Oh,
I helped my mother do some gardening today as sort of an early gift to her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Aw.
I spent
did a
I'll
bunch.
be helping my sister tomorrow.
I did a bunch of one-armed yard work myself.
Woof. Well, we can tell people about what's been going on in our lives lately because it's been a while as we go around the
Yeah.
horn, starting with Caitlin. Caitlin, where can we find you? And what have you been up to?
Oh my lord, so much. Hello, hi, hey. I'm Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet as Boobs McBalrog. Here on Twitch, it's with zeros instead of O's because Twitch doesn't like boobs. Gosh, what's happened since last time at the end of March? I've had quite a few announcements. If you play Cookie Run Witch's Castle, you can hear me as Choco Mushroom Farmer, Bookworm Tomato, and the Sweet Peas. They're so adorable and I freaking love them. And in this past week, I got to have two firsts. I got to hear two projects that I was in that hit theaters.
Nice.
So the first one was Mars Express, which is like a French film. And then the other one is Mobile Suit Gundam Gundam Seed Freedom, another movie that just came out. So that was very cool. A very cool first for me.
Grats.
Yeah, I've just been on the grind lately. I've taken a little time to recover, but
Yay!
yeah. I'm like sleeping and stuff. It's nice.
Hooray for self-care.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Like not just sleeping for utility, like sleeping.
As a hobby.
A little bit. It's nice. Not
It's a
gonna
good
lie.
hobby.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me for now.
Right on. Next, we've got Lanny Pator.
Hey, that's me.
Where can they find you? What are you up to?
Well, you can find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. Haven't been streaming much this week. Little point for anybody out there who likes going to the gym. If you ever feel the urge to sneeze when you have 130 pounds of weight over your head, hold it. Hold it as hard as you can. Because a sneeze snuck up on me while I was doing shoulder presses. Hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
So that's why I haven't been streaming much this week. I injured my elbow. It's coming back. I should be able to get on and stream a little bit tomorrow. Join for some more hell divies while I figure out what exactly is going on with the ties that bind. That should be back in short order though. But yeah, haven't been streaming because of that. But you can still check out the GT discussion videos on 4-Star Bento, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. No big casting announcements that I can talk about right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me, though. Hope you're doing well, chat. Take care of yourselves and hold your sneezes at the gym. That's me.
Mm-hmm. Next, we've got... Hey, Mr. Rabbit. Where can they find you? What are you up to?
Oh, I've been doing all kinds of things. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing swell.
Hot damn.
This isn't how it's supposed to go.
I know. I flipped it around for humor's sake. Hi, I'm Rabbit. I'm a writer. A couple of things throughout the week. I got a membership to the community center down the street, so I've been working out for the past 3 weeks.
Nice.
Nothing big, just cardio and weights and stuff like that. Been doing a lot of hiking. Been doing that. I've been doing the patented family method of picking a direction and then just driving until you go, it looks like a fun dirt path, and then just walking through there. The sights I've seen are beautiful. As far as my show's been concerned, still the same thing as always. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Horror games on Thursday. And I've also been writing for a radio play. I can talk about it because I'm the one doing it. I've been making a radio play. It was inspired off of watching Night Springs in Alan Wake. And Sarah was like, "Why don't you do stuff like that?" And I go, I couldn't do stuff like that. And then I was laying in bed.
Cater to my whims, Rabbit.
I will!
Do the thing!
And I was laying in bed and I was like, I could do that. And so I've been writing 10 episodes for a sci-fi horror
Nice.
that's called Unknown Signal.
Ooh,
Exciting.
like it.
I've also been turning a bunch of my writing exercises into basically like a radio play variety show, mostly horror themed. But that is something I'm going to go ahead and be fleshing out more. I ideally want to get like a good 20 good sets so I can go ahead and record them out and then just like every week just put one out. Whether I don't know what would be the best way to go about that. I think YouTube, Spoofy, maybe? I don't know. How does one even get on Spoofy? I'm not sure.
YouTube, it actually has a podcast option on it now, which does distribute it via the Google Podcast Network. As far as getting things on Spotify and whatever else, there are a bunch of services that'll do stuff like that for you. I think Libsyn is one.
That might be a venue to go ahead and chase down then. But yeah, so I've been doing that, and I've also been experimenting with making music. Nothing big. I managed to make bloops the other day. We're going places. So that's all I've been going on. I've been trying to just find other things I'm good at creatively and just turn them into things for you guys later on down the line. I can't wait to go ahead and see what people think of my radio play when I'm done with it all, honestly.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty much all I got going on.
Right on. Yeah. Up next is Sarah. Where can they find you? What are you up to?
I'm on Twitter and YouTube at Sarah with an H and with an E. Willia. No, take your time, Ed.
What?
Not like we're on or anything.
Oh my.
Yeah, just, make noise. It's fine. Yeah, there you go.
And there's like a third roommate, and he just punched him in the face and left.
Yeah, they do this every weekend. I don't know why.
Sarah hitting him.
See, this is why he's
slapping him out of existence.
Yes,
this is why he's not
I have
guest
punched
starring.
him through the wall. There is a comedic Bugs Bunny shaped thing in the wall now because of him.
Does he have a
damn.
sign that says "Yikes" and like a
Why are you
bunch of
showing me
broken
your-
teeth?
There you
He's
go.
got to do the piano teeth.
Piano teeth. It's been a while. Shush. How's my volume? Good. Okay. You can hear me in episode 19 of Undead Unluck on Hulu. As gosh, I forget her name. Tayoka, I believe is her name, and you can hear me in episode 1 of Konosuba season 3 as Tranquility Girl, which was hilarious.
Hey.
I don't really have anything that interesting, honestly.
What?
What?
Those were both interesting.
You've been in the movie here.
Interesting.
What? Oh my God, Sarah.
I just
I
had
like
some bit
Konosuba.
parts.
Those are still good.
Yeah, they are.
That's me.
Whether it's by yards or millimeters, you're still making progress. It's all good.
Mhm.
You got to do a thing. That's cool.
Everybody's road is different.
Mm.
Mine is
You
a lot
did
of
it.
apple trees. I love apples.
Apples are nice.
Right too. Suppose that just leaves me.
Yeah.
Find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Sky at Distortion Devil, Instagram at Connor McKinley VA. Doing some streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We're still doing some farming in Niflheim and God of War. Got very frustrated at my controller. Which hopefully that situation will be rectified soon here. Also been playing some Lost Judgment with Bosco right before this, and also Baldur's Gate on Saturdays. As well, maybe wrapping up Darksiders 1 tomorrow, depending on if I decide to go for the Abyssal Armor pieces or not. But yes, we're slowly closing in, or rapidly closing in on the end of Darksiders 1. And then we'll be moving on to Darksiders 2. The critically acclaimed sequel for her.
My favorite thing about Darksiders is that every single game was a different genre, basically.
Yeah, that's
It
what
was
I've heard.
fun. Yeah, it's a blast.
Also, check out my stuff on the DMs Guild. I release 5th edition homebrew content. I am sort of on hold for most of those projects right now, as my plate suddenly got much more full.
Oh.
Feel that.
But yes. Other than that, it's the usual standard fare. Yes. This episode was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice. Dice! That's right.
Tell me about them.
Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on your order.
Do not
A
forget
lot
the
of
merchandise.
As well, the Lies Aspect dice, I'm told, are back in stock. But we've been receiving mixed reports about the validity of that claim.
It could be a lies, huh? Okay.
But
Alright.
it should be close.
Only
up the
one
road.
way to find out. Go to dieharddice.com and try to buy some.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby!
Yes. Also, check out our merch store. We're going to be having some a new gateway design.
What?
Very soon here, coming down the pipeline. That's right.
Hot
Now there's going to be some
Only-
official gateway merch is coming.
Only 3 years into our run, we're getting some merch, boys.
Let's
Yeah!
go.
Hope it's a slap tattoo.
Not sure about slap tattoos, but it's a design that could be basically anything you want, as it'll be on our Teespring store.
Ooh.
Yeah. We also couldn't
Be a
do this
surfboard.
week in, week out, without bits and subs from viewers like you. You're such as. Let me go ahead and refresh this right here. Zombie Monster, thank you for the 9 months of Prime. IDC Witch, thank you for the 15 months at Tier 1. Scheduling never changes. Constable Mutton, thank you for the 50 bits. Uranium Fever has got me down. Well, hopefully we can lift you back up. 5 months from Azriel Dragon of Naps. One Sway Girl, thank you for the 6 bits. Finally caught up after I started listening about a month ago. Here is the best ship on Saturday, Alvin x Louise. Right on. Asriel, Dragon of Naps, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hope y'all enjoyed my dumb memes on the Discord. Rare. Blue Kios 445, thank you for the 49-month sub. Dark E Arts, thank you for the 49 months as well. Gateway is back, the primary inspiration for both the Unexpectables 2 Alton Frontiers and that thing Netflix released too, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. This is the first time we've been together since the Amazon show dropped.
Yeah, the Fallout show.
I found it very amusing that it involved a girl wandering around the wasteland, a vault dweller girl wandering around the wasteland carrying a head for a bit.
They stole. They stole.
It's almost like, Todd, if you're listening, lawsuit.
Yep.
It's coming for you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Microsoft's gonna drop you next.
Oh god.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh.
They got rid of Tango.
Yeah.
Rude.
And finally,
Absolutely
Lord Archive, thank you for the 2 years of subbing.
Woo-hoo.
Greatly appreciate that. But with all that said and done, are we ready to get into tonight's episode of Gateway?
Born ready.
Yeah, let's go.
I didn't know it existed back then.
Bye, chat.
Then let me put on my voice and we'll get right into it. When last we left the runaways, Apex the Wildman, Cynthia the Nurse, Louise the Scavenger, and Alvin the Mechanic, they inquired Dr. Howell about his knowledge of Johann, which turned out to be extensive, as he is apparently none other than his father, explaining that a lab accident caused the death of his wife and the mutation of... Hello? Yeah?
The hell was that?
Some mysterious voices from the wayside.
Is that the
Says I
mysterious
can't join
stranger?
it.
Alright, try this. I'll use my hotspot for now.
No, it's fine. I just don't trust the other Wi-Fi because it tends to fuck off with me.
Which
Hi,
one?
Sarah.
5G?
Yeah.
Sarah.
Hi.
Oh, you're good?
Yeah, but as I said, I don't trust the 5G.
Yeah, it's weaker. 5G doesn't go through ceiling.
Ooh, okay.
There you go.
Hi.
Shall we?
Hello?
Are we
You
restarting?
good?
We good?
I hope so.
Okay.
Dr. Howell explained that a lab experiment caused the death of his wife and the mutation of a young Johann. He inquired a young Don Slick about keeping the new type of super mutant locked away in the arena while he worked to keep Johann's power contained. Years later, he met Apex's parents, who apparently worked together at some point. Sensing their synth pursuer closing in, the runaways began rigging the field of battle in their favor, with traps and tricks. As the time of conflict approached, they saw a fearsome sight. A dozen feral ghouls being led along by a member of the Harbingers, being held hostage by Ice, the bodyguard woman from Riverside, who was the courser this whole time. Now, with the fight among them, will they survive? Find out on tonight's episode of Gateway.
And so, as Cynthia, you lock eyes with the woman you know from Riverside. Or at least the woman you thought you knew. I think that showed up.
Yes, it did.
I think we lost Sarah again.
Yes, we did.
Oh no.
You barely heard that?
Huh?
It's hard to hear.
What do you mean? What? Oh, hard to hear me?
Hard to hear me.
Is that what chat's saying?
Apparently the recap. Okay, well, I'm just going to I'm going to throw voice mod away now.
Oh no.
Okay, well, while we wait for Sarah to come back, I'll just redo the recap. Why not? Third time's a charm.
Yeah, why
Excellent.
not? I'll mute so nothing gets in the way.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm gonna keep eating broccoli.
So we hear. When last we left the Runaways, Apex the Wildman, Cynthia the Nurse, Louise the Scavenger, and Alvin the Mechanic inquired Dr. Howell about his knowledge of Johann, which turned out to be extensive as he is apparently none other than his father. Explaining that a lab accident caused the death of his wife and the mutation of a young Johann, he inquired a young Don Slick about keeping the new type of super mutant locked away in the arena, while he worked to keep Johann's power contained. Years later, he met Apex's parents, who apparently worked together at some point. Sensing their synth pursuer closing in, the Runaways began rigging the field of battle in their favor with traps and tricks. As the time of conflict approached, they saw a fearsome sight, a dozen feral ghouls, being led along by a member of the Harbingers, who himself was being held hostage by Iris, the bodyguard woman from Riverside, who was the courser this whole time. Now with a fight among them, will they survive? Find out on tonight's episode of Gateway. There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
And now we just have to wait for Sarah to come back.
I'm gonna open
Meanwhile,
chat.
Apex is gonna kill all 4 of these ghouls. Hiya!
Oh
Hiya!
my god!
Hiya!
He did
Ah!
it! That was crazy.
Wow,
that
it
was-
was so nuts.
Wow.
Did you see the way
Oh
he
my
teleported
God.
like that? He learned that from
He
his
was
comic
so
books.
fast. Wow.
Silver Shroud's back and he's in business.
He
Helma
learned
is
that-
right. He won Fallout.
He learned that from his Japanese mangas.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
He activated the VATS and did the thing.
He
I
was like
thought that-
nothing personal, kid.
Man. And I thought all the manga was barred by the US government. They have those big stickers on them.
Nah, they ain't communists. They learned their lesson after the 40s.
Oh God.
All right.
God.
Well, I think maybe we'll just go ahead and do the do what I was going to do, and we'll just wait for Sarah to come in and take her turn.
Sounds like a plan. Apex is sitting and waiting,
other?
waiting for an explain. Apex is up.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey,
Do I live?
Yes.
yes,
maybe.
Okay.
yeah. Like I was saying, Apex is just chilling, waiting for
Oh,
the sound of
God.
an explosion.
It's like, oh God, what did I miss? Everyone's dead!
No, Apex actually killed everybody,
Yeah,
Oh.
I was real
was
quick
crazy.
about it.
like
Yeah.
like a
I was in-
whirling dervish.
Shit, I was in the void. Oh, hi, Alvin.
Like-
Wait, what happened to everybody?
Well, as I was about
Like
to say,
Ichi the killer, but less problematic.
it's
fair
true.
enough. Okay.
No, try this one. As Iris locks eyes with you, Cynthia, you see her head sort of tilt in a way that is not too dissimilar from the way Apex does it. And the slightest curl of a grin at her mouth appears, and she looks at you and says, "Interesting. I thought you might be here."
Hi?
Shit.
Don't let her say things.
Are we good? She does the like finger back and forth between Iris and herself.
Louise just looks at Cynthia and just mouths, what?
She looks over at Louise and kind of shrugs like, huh?
It's like, don't look at me. You're doing this, apparently.
Apex hasn't heard an explosion, so he hasn't jumped out of his spot yet.
You see Iris sort of holding this ghoul by the back of the neck with like fingers, gloved fingers, sort of digging into his flesh. It looks quite painful, and she sort of turns to look at you now. The escape prototype. Yes, I'd heard about you.
And if you're who I think you are, then you could have at any moment done what you could have done before. So what's going on?
Oh, I'm not here for you.
Okay.
I'm
Then
here for the doctor.
Why?
Why? Because any who escape the Institute need to be brought back or put down. This is my purpose.
Do you believe that?
It doesn't matter what I believe. All that matters is what I've been told.
That sounds boring.
Entertainment plays no part in this.
So, just because I'm curious, why do you follow orders for the Institute? Yes, I know you were made for it, all that, but why?
It is in my programming, my training.
Do you have the option to not do that?
I have the option to carry out my orders as I see fit.
As you see
Nothing else.
fit.
Nothing else matters.
Kind of squints. That's fascinating.
Are you here alone? Something tells me you may not be. You and your group of runaways, I think you were called.
I do have friends, yes.
Friends here. Interesting. I'd like to make you an offer. Tell me
What?
where the doctor is, and come with me, and I will let your friends live.
Excuse me?
I think you heard me quite clearly.
So,
Ooh, Louise really looks like she has a retort to that, but she is biting her. She's trying so hard not to say anything.
You are an unknown. The Institute will be pleased if I bring you back.
see, but I wouldn't be. They don't exactly do things as they should there. They take no consideration for what they are doing to people.
Your opinion is irrelevant.
Oh, I think it is relevant. I wish you could share yours, but I guess you don't have one.
Is that your final answer?
She considers, looks up and off. I can't help you.
I see. I will keep you intact. Your friends have lost that privilege.
Excuse me?
And she begins to move towards you. However,
Yes.
me
Yes.
go ahead
Oh,
and
I
see.
need to do...
We have landmines put at your position.
Oh, baby, and she did not notice them.
Yes!
As she takes a step forward towards your barricade, looking as if she's about to crouch and leap over it with ease, she hears a as the pulse mine activates underneath her feet, and she looks down with a grimace, and with blinding speed holds her arms up in front of her face and neck, trying to protect her vital areas. But as the pulse mine goes off, she is thrown a couple feet backwards, and as she hits the ground, you see electricity beginning to arc up over her skin and near her head, and you see her eyes, once glowing the amber color, now beginning to flicker on and off.
At this point, Apex runs out from behind the corner. Do you have any Doom music?
Oh my god.
Runaways attack!
Apex
And-
said that out loud, didn't he?
He did. He said it very
Okay.
loud.
The
And the fight
minute
is
she
on.
would have, the minute she would have hit that landmine, Cynthia would have raised a rifle and aimed right for her head.
Alvin just spins the bot stopper in his hands and just gives a wink to both Louise and Cynthia. Mr. Harbinger, get the fuck out of here! Hey you! How's that raider trick working out for you, dumbass? Just takes a step forward.
Louise will raise her rifle or gun, whatever. There's a
All
lot
right.
going on.
As this individual hits the floor and is stunned for the moment by this electromagnetic blast that rings out, your attacks will be with advantage, meaning that you can re-roll one of your dice.
Oh.
So how does this work again? We want to keep the body intact, but we need to stop
Yes,
her.
we do. We want to keep that body intact.
I have a means of doing that.
Well, by all means, Apex.
I
Exactly
might be
do we have
dealing.
to
I
keep
might.
intact
I,
again?
You want to
the body.
You want to start the pig show, or you want me to?
The thing is, I might be dealing with these ghoul ads if they remain hostile.
Let me do something first. Yeah, Alvin will go ahead and take a step out. Look toward the Harbinger fella. You and yours, get out of here quickly! I got this. I'll take a step forward and just white knuckle grip on the bot stopper. Batter up, you son of a bitch! And just swing, just full on.
All right. Roll that bones.
I will roll it the bones. There we go. Whoosh out! Oh, but the reroll. 13!
There you go.
Hey yo.
You can re-roll one of the dice.
Oh, I can reroll one of a dice. Oh!
You probably
okay.
want to re-roll that one.
I want to reroll that one.
So you're
Hold on a
you're
second.
starting with a 5.
Okay, that's an 8.
6, 7, 8. Yep. As she is still reeling back and clutching her head, you bring up this. What was it? A piece of lumber with a
It was the stop
EMP
sign
mine.
with the pulse mine glued onto the
Right.
the.
It was a stop sign. As you send this another mine colliding with her in this moment. It was a roll of 8, which would have been a minor success. However, with the addition of the pulse mine that also sort of goes off and blows back your arms as the stop sign is Make another body check for me, just real quick.
I gotcha. 7.
Okay. The force of the mine going off blows the stop sign out of your grip, but it is nearby. I'll say it landed right. I'll say it landed right here. There you go. Big old stop sign.
Equal sides.
It's a beautiful stop sign.
Oh,
Man. All right. That was Alvin's go. So, would it be Cynthia next?
Yeah, I think.
All right. Go ahead and roll it.
It's a body roll for Oh wait, yeah, body roll for rifle, correct?
Yeah, you can,
Yes.
you can spec into wits if you take a perk for it, but
I don't have that. Seven?
Okay, you can re-roll one of those dice.
I'm going to. Wait, just one of them?
yeah, I'd recommend the 2.
The 2.
Yes. So then I just roll 1d6 by itself, correct?
Hi.
Doink. 4.
That's a 9.
Okay.
So 8, 9.
That's a 9.
That's
Yay!
a 9.
Okay, as she is still reeling from this electronic blast, she looks up just in time to see you catch her in the shoulder with a bullet from your hunting rifle. She, the force of which actually doesn't manage to really phase her all that much. It seems like the most pain that she's in right now is from the twin pulse mine blast that went off right near her. However, she does have enough wherewithal to raise what the thing that you saw in her bag at Riverside, which is a synth, a Institute pattern laser pistol that she brings up, and with a startling accuracy given her situation, manages to shoot into your chest. The laser, a brilliant blue that burns a hole in your nurse uniform, and damaging you for 3.
Oof. All right.
Now, either Apex or Louise.
What I'm going to do is determined entirely by how these ghouls are reacting right now.
Oh, also I'm gonna step back a little bit too. Just anything to get me distance from her, earshot wise.
can I have
Plug your ears. Go la 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 la.
Yeah, exactly.
Have we asked if Cynthia can turn off her ears? I wondered this.
I think we asked it and it was like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's not something it's not a system that you can just do on your own. You would need someone like Dave to be able to do that manually.
Yeah.
Dave's currently hiding.
You know, like a coward.
You told him to.
Hey.
Hey,
You know?
we did.
Fighter.
He offered.
He's not a fighter. He was brave enough to even say, "I'll try."
All right, what are you gonna do, Louise?
Can I have a free action to talk?
Yeah.
Look, kind of eyes widen as she takes in that hole in Cynthia's chest, and she's like, "Oh, right, Synth." Just like, she's fine.
Yeah.
So like, what am I aiming for, Cynthia?
Based on my knowledge of synths and wanting to shut her down as efficiently as possible without damaging her too much, where would I tell her what to shoot?
You remember Dave telling you about Generation 3 synths and how they are for many intents and purposes, like humans, they are essentially organic machines. Any sort of lethal damage she would do to a human would also, in theory, be lethal to a synth. It may just be a lot harder to kill them than a normal human.
Wanna kill her is the problem.
Disable the limbs.
Yeah, but she still has a mouth is the issue. I'm not allowed to shoot for the mouth. I mean, I can shoot for the limbs. Cynthia, God, tell me.
I guess limbs, and then we could gag her.
Shrugs. Okay. I will, I think she already took a shot in the shoulder, right?
Yes.
Let's see if I can...
As well as a pulse mine to the face twice.
Making a real day out of it.
God, I wish I could just shoot her throat out, but I know we don't want to do that. Alright, I will take aim for that shoulder that's already taken a hit, seeing if a shot... Oh, actually, no, mini Madcaster.
Okay.
And it's a buddy. Roll. That's right, we have that fun advantage thing too, that'll be nice. Yeah, bit! I will re-roll that one.
Okay.
Roll 1d6. Man.
8.
That's-
Still a minor success.
Yeah, I'll take it. Oh wait, body. Don't I have a +1 to body? Hang on. I'm sorry. I forgot to add my bonus.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
What's your body bonus?
That's +1, so that's a 9 actually. So still minor,
9?
but
That would still be a minor success. That doesn't change the outcome of this. Is the mini Madcaster, this molten hot slag fires like a red hot bolt through the shoulder of this synth. She sort of snarls and looks over at the wound, not really expecting a weapon like this, not really even having seen it before. She actually does get her shoulder thrown back a bit. She looks down and snarls, looks up at you.
if I'm allowed, I would like to duck back behind the cover, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would still be getting shot with this.
Oh, fair enough.
She's just going to have a little bit of a harder time. She does still wing you, though, for 2 damage.
Okay, that's not horrible, and I still have some armor.
I believe that would bring us around to the apex.
You are correct. What are these ghouls that I am separating from the party doing right now?
As you go out and shout for the runaways to attack, the ghouls all seem startled at first, but then look like they're about to begin pursuing you.
All right, so essentially I'm just going to yell out, "I'll hold these back!" And start making my way to create a choke point over here. I will deal with this first ghoul.
Okay. Gonna roll
I
that
do
body.
not have advantage as they are not stunned.
Roll that body.
Yep, let me open up my dice roller advanced
Thingy.
thingamajig. 2d6 plus 3. Hiya! That's an 8 for the first ghoul.
All right, that'll be another minor success for the runaways. As you bring up your Deathclaw gauntlets, and I'm assuming you're planning on just killing this ghoul.
It's a ghoul. It's feral.
Fair enough.
I run up,
Fair enough.
Just kind of like dragging my claw on the ground and just kind of go like a full upward sweep from its groin to its neck.
Right on, as you basically bisect this ghoul with your Deathclaw gauntlet, its guts begin to spill out. However, it falls forward in a frenzied flail, and you will be taking 2 damage, which I believe some of which is mitigated by your shield.
Yes.
And this ghoul is no more. That would bring us back to... Actually, now it's...
It would be my brother.
your brother's turn. Bruce.
All right, Bruce.
Yeah, we got power armor on the scene.
And taking a hint from the rest of you all going in and trying to take down this woman, he is going to run up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He gets to reroll as well. That's even better. He gets a major success as he runs up and shoulder checks this synth, who sort of goes tumbling to the ground.
Wasn't expected to get tackled by the invisible power armor, I'm betting.
Nice.
She shakes her head and blinks her eyes, which begin to glow once again with an amber-colored light. As she takes some more damage. Excellent, excellent. The ghoul, hearing you, Alvin. You told him to run?
Yeah, get his guys and get out of here. We'll handle Iris.
Okay. He is going to make a check to try and escape. You see him. You see him sort of wave his arm in the air, spinning it in a circle a few times. And as you do, Louise, you hear your Pip-Boy beginning to crackle to life. As whatever this ghoul seems to be doing seems to have some sort of a radioactive nature to it.
Ugh. How radioactive?
No one takes any radiation damage, but it seems as though the ghouls, the feral ghouls, are responding to whatever he is doing. He points towards the staircase and he looks at you, Alvin, and says, "Thanks, Smoothskin. I'll
Hey, no
remember
problem.
this."
Get somewhere safe, you and yours.
He is going to attempt to flee. Oh, come on now. He is going to roll to move defensively. And he succeeds.
Whew.
Somewhat.
Uh-oh.
So he only gets to about here. You see Iris pull a knife from her boot and slash at the ankles of this ghoul, who goes tumbling somewhat, but he continues running. He took some damage, but he is not down. He continues running. The ghouls, as well, begin to do the same. Apex, as one squeezes past you and goes to the stairwell.
Yeah, I take up a defensive stance until it just kind of shuffles around me. Huh. That's right. Learn.
Yeah, you better run.
They're more intelligent than I assumed.
Yeah, you better run.
It's an accurate statement. I would have killed them.
As, I believe this is another pulse mine right here, isn't it?
No, that's the one we erased.
That's
and I
when we
glued it onto
crossed
my,
out.
I glued it onto my stop sign.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is
The
the
Heartstopper.
only. This one up here is the only other one we had placed.
So we have no more pulse mines?
I have
I'm gonna
one.
roll.
No,
I'm gonna
nice.
roll to see if this ghoul notices the pulse mine.
Oh no.
You all hear it
Oh.
as the
Oh.
ghoul looks down,
Oh!
and in a shower of gore,
Best kind of gore.
is mystified by this pulse mine. His innards crackling with electricity.
I mean, I guess better him than his boss, you know?
The ghouls all try to make their great escape as Iris the Courser gets to her feet and assumes a battle stance, knife in one hand, pistol in the other.
I'll join her, just getting into that low American boxing stance.
Right on. All right, Runaways, what's your plan now?
May I have
I'm
another?
I'm heading towards the action now.
May I speak to Cynthia?
Sure.
Just kind of gives her a look and is like, "That casters work real well on this son of a bitch, huh?"
Yeah, more than likely. Cynthia eyes her Magcaster, but isn't quite sure if she wants to melt the body.
Can I get
She's
here
got the big
unhindered?
Yeah, they let you by.
All right.
Other than that, I think you would need...
Well, I asked there specifically because I don't think I'd be in her line of fire until I get here.
Right. I'd say you won't need to maneuver defensively. If you're just using your action to get there and just hide with the ghouls, that's fine. If you wanted to close the distance with her right now, that would probably require a move defensively roll.
Then I will do that when Louise and Cynthia are done.
Fair enough.
Cynthia, if you want to go first, you were first in the turn order.
Well, the turn order's sort of ephemeral. It's whoever wants to go can go.
The turn order is a state of mind.
It's a very
Shit.
reaction. It's like a reaction heavy system. Technically, there aren't turns, so to speak.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, in the shuffle, Cynthia probably would have tried to snipe off another rifle shot, so...
And Louise has to take a turn to reload her Magcaster anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with the rifle shots for now. So here we go, and she will plug her ears the moment she is done loading off the shot.
La 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 la.
10.
That's a 10. As she's still sort of struggling to get back to her feet, only just now managing to shake off the effects of the pulse mine blast. You catch her in the bicep this time as a spray of this overly red blood begins to trickle down her arm.
You know what I'm gonna do with my turn?
Huh?
I'm gonna grab this stop sign and throw it to Alvin.
Okay,
as I'm
sure.
running by it.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and roll defensively for me, just to see what happens here.
Yeah, no worries. Babushka! 12.
Wow.
All right.
Woo!
Well-
not really expecting the stop sign to arc up and over. Alvin, it lands right in your hands.
When I grab it, I'm going to go ahead and do a big right to left swing to go ahead and just knock her flat on her butt. Maybe move her here.
Are you doing this just to move her, or are you doing this
No,
to...
no. I'm just going to go ahead and just ring her bell with it.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll body for me then.
It's a 9.
That's a 9. All right. As you bring the stop sign up and swing, it catches her, but she moves with the blow. As her whole body uses the momentum from your swing, she does sort of like a spinning cartwheel maneuver. And as she does, you notice that she's thrown her knife up into the air. She catches it with her boot and kicking it into your side, buries it into your armor. You take 2 damage.
She's
What a
so
bitch.
cool. That's some Raiden shit. I love it.
And that's cut down to 1 with my shield?
Correct.
Sweet. Okay. Oh, you're fun. All right, that'll be my and Apex's go.
Right
Good looking
on.
now, homie.
I got you.
All right, who's next?
I think we've all gone.
Did we?
Well-
So I guess my brother.
Yeah, the NPCs.
All right,
Bruce.
the NPCs. Bruce is going to go first before anything. Oh my god.
Please be good.
Yeah, he just rocks up. What? he
Not now.
rocks up
up.
beside Iris. Invisibly reels back his power armored fist and clocks her in the face. You see her just sort of a shimmer of the invisible form of Bruce Dredd just blast her across the face with his fist, and she stumbles onto her leg, looking a bit stunned by that. And she absolutely is going to be taking another damage. Meanwhile, the rest of the NPCs, having been told to leave, all begin their descent downwards.
Just imagine that Harbinger on the way out this fucking day. Jesus.
That sucks. I've had a long, terrible life, but this is like one of the worst days.
Dear
Easily
Dyer,
top
you-
5.
Easily
Dear
top
Dyer,
5
you won't
worst.
believe what happened.
All right, and back to the top of the round we are.
She staggered from the hit.
Yeah, she looks like she's just now trying to regain her balance.
Not while Alvin's on the case. I'm gonna smack her just full on with the flat end of a stop sign to go ahead and just try to keep staggering her, or probably knock her to her knees or something. We'll see
All
what
right.
happens. Hoy! That's 11.
Nice.
As she is still recovering, she gets smacked on the other side of their face with the opposite end of the stop sign, and is just being battered around by one invisible force and one
Amazing.
very visible red
Mechanic.
old battered stop sign.
Gun havers, you intend to do anything?
Oh yes, I'm reloaded now. So that arm is still not off?
Is that your intention?
God, look at Cynthia again and raise sort of gesture with my little Madcaster being like, fire?
Cynthia shrugs like, I don't know.
Just like, shit.
Connor, where? I mean, with the Magcaster, it melts everything.
Are you trying to blow her arm off? You're trying to literally disarm her.
I don't know. How do we keep her, like, I'm just concerned she can talk still, and yet the only thing to do for that is blow her frickin' throat out, and yet that will kill her, because, you know, that would kill a human. I don't know, how do I run up to her and stuff my mute fruit in her mouth so she can't speak?
That's an option. I'll let you do that if you want to hop over that barricade and enter close combat with a killing machine.
How would I keep it in her mouth? I don't got nothing to gag her, and that would not. I gotta incapacitate her arms, is what I think I should start with.
You should be like keeping her pinned down with gunfire. That is probably your best bet. The melee people are
honestly.
doing some pretty good shit right now.
Ugh. Does her injured arm look like it's not really gonna help her much?
She looks like it still has full mobility of her arm. Like, it is black and smoldering with embers around her shoulder area, but if she is in any pain, it is not betrayed on her face.
She still has 86% combat efficiency.
I mean, regular fire didn't seem to do much. Oh, go for the leg. This is new territory. Do we still have that advantage roller?
You do not. She has recovered from the EMP blast.
Oh, +1. I have to remember that. All right, here we go. That's 10.
All right, what are you using for this one?
Fuck me. Must keep body intact. I'll use my shotgun then.
Okay. As you reach over the barricade with your shotgun, a blast of buckshot sprays across her knee, tearing away some of the coarser pattern body armor that she's got over her leg. She stumbles and buckles back, looking up with a cold, calculating, robotic glare.
You know what? I'm gonna roll Ricochet on that.
All right.
It's +2, because strange. That's 9.
All right. I believe that means you can target a different target of your choice.
I don't think there is anyone to target. They're all leaving. I would rather just target her if that's all right.
Unfortunately, you did not roll high enough to target her once more.
Is there anything above her I could target to hit and fall on her stupid face? Or something I could shoot to fall on her, maybe?
Nothing that would be effective, I don't think, in this scenario.
Also, to figure out something like that, there's usually like a analyze the battlefield kind of roll in this system.
In this moment, unfortunately, I think the ricochet would be lost on you.
Okay, that's not the worst thing that could happen.
Unless you want to kill a ghoul.
Oh,
no! Just for the fun of it.
We already blew one up. It's fine. Like, I was leaving! No, I'm good. I'll let it go.
Ow, why?
Oh my god. Just its apex instead.
I guess that's me.
Alrighty. I think that put us at the top of the round.
Cynthia and me haven't gone.
So probably another rifle shot on my end.
Sure. Another rifle shot.
How is she looking? Like, what does it look like I should target to really get her immobilized?
I mean, you can target her limbs.
I'm gonna go for her wrists.
Okay.
So that she can't hold the gun anymore.
You're specifically trying to disarm her with this shot.
Yes.
Okay. I'm wondering if this would be a wits roll to act defensively. Because you are targeting her.
I can.
I offer a suggestion.
I wouldn't. Sure.
I would say that it would be still a body roll, but as it is a called shot on something a little more difficult, it might be like minus something.
Sure. I will say this will be. She is quite fast as well. She doesn't seem to have lost any of her speed despite all the damage she's taken. This will be -2 if you're trying to deal damage to her and disarm her.
Nope. I'm just gonna try and wear her down then.
Okay.
That's gonna
just
be
trying
too
to shoot her.
specific. Yeah. 8.
8.
I can re-roll 1 though, can't I?
You not anymore. That was only for
not
the first round.
Yep. Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'll take my 8.
All right, 8. As the shot wings her, in the shoulder, and she sort of is propelled back by the force of the ballistic once more. All of you hear a ting as she looses something from her belt.
Uh-oh.
I don't
A
like that.
Like that. What is it?
A
What is it?
small white device
I'm not liking this!
that she tosses into the center of all of the melee combatants that are currently surrounding her.
Immediately runs away from that.
I mean, you're nowhere near it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're behind.
Oh,
we're,
you're talking about the
melee,
three.
Right. Melee.
Do I, like... I'm still kind of like, after I tossed the stop sign, I continued running. Do I see this thing get thrown? Because my reaction is going to determine that.
You would be standing on it right at this point.
Oh, well.
So it would have been thrown at me.
She seemed to have tossed it. She didn't throw it at anybody. She threw it sort of in the middle of, and behind all the people that were currently accosting her right now.
Gotcha. I have no idea what this thing does, but as I'm running, Apex was currently reaching into his satchel, but then he notices something's getting thrown. I am going to attempt to kind of like hacky sack kick that back towards her and a little behind her.
Okay. This will definitely be acting defensively.
I'm fine with that.
Go ahead.
Yeah! 13!
Wow.
The Apex
The
says
small-
no!
The small, smooth, white device, you scoop it up with one hand and like a baseball, throw it behind her. It goes colliding with these foam blocks that knock down this little diagram of the arch over. It falls to the ground in a small little pile. She looks over her shoulder at the device, then looks forward. And the consequences of that will... Actually, it's the top of the round now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck you!
So, the device does in fact activate.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, please
I'm
tell me
scared,
she's...
though.
Look, I want her to do like an oh shit moment.
Well, I feel like I know what it is, and I probably didn't help matters too much.
Aw.
Probably a fucking smoke bomb.
As in streaks of lightning raining down from the ceiling, you see these individuals that are the spitting image of Cynthia.
Never mind, I
Appear.
didn't know what it was.
One
What?
by one.
What do you mean?
Clad in white turtlenecks and white armor that looks like porcelain. 6 Generation 2 synths
She had a synth Pokeball?
teleport behind her and ready laser rifles at your group
Oh.
as her backup has just entered the fray.
Oh, fuck.
On the inside, Apex thinks this is the coolest shit he's ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Top of the round, you said?
It's the top of the round.
All right, I'm gonna sling my rifle, pick up the mag caster, and immediately. How far away do I have to be to like spray all of them?
Spray all of them?
As many as I can.
That is not within the capabilities of the Magcaster, unfortunately.
How? I can only hit one at a time.
You can
Or two
only
at a
hit
time?
one at a time.
I'll
the
freaking
device is,
take it.
The device is not built to spray.
Rain down lava, baby. All right. How close do I have to be?
You're within range. You've got the big boy Magcaster, so you are definitely
yes,
within
I
range.
do. Okay, great. So I'm gonna do that.
All right, you're aiming at Iris,
The
or you're
synths.
aiming at the synths, right? Okay.
Oh yeah. The synth right next to Iris.
Very well.
That's body roll, correct?
Mm-hmm.
8.
All right. As the Synth takes a shot. It sort of tries to lean into the shot with one of the plates, one of the sort of white, odd material, almost looks like porcelain that you've never seen before. It leans in to try and reflect the shot off of its armor, but not realizing what it is, the molten slug buries itself into its systems, and the sort of synthetic fiber turtleneck ignites on it, and you see the skin, the rubber synthetic skin beginning to slough off of one side of its face. I have found hostiles. And, unfortunately, all of them turn. With laser rifles pointed.
Oh no.
And they rain fire into your barricade as in a sea of cyan lasers, they destroy your barricade that goes down in a smoldering heap.
Yeah,
The situation has just become even more dangerous.
I didn't take the one down though, even though I shot it with hot lava.
He looks to be in pretty bad shape.
We're fighting Terminators. They don't go down easy.
God dingles.
Remember that next time you get shot by a Magcaster. You'll be happy you didn't go down in one.
Yay. But right now, fuck.
I'll just go ahead and mark for posterity. There you go. One big red dot. Looks like he probably couldn't take another one.
Sweet.
That's good to know.
I'll take that.
Yes, due
We'll
to
take
the
that.
due to the breach. I think it's a breach property on your Magcaster. I think I.
Now you have things to use your ricochet on, Louise. Isn't that really exciting?
Can Magcasters ricochet?
Oh, you're
Connor?
um,
I mean, technically, it doesn't say I can't.
you know, and
Yeah.
no,
it's
scientifically it
sloppy.
doesn't.
No,
Scientifically, it doesn't make sense. But
Look, I'm just saying, nowhere in the
is
rule
your-
book does it say dogs can't play baseball.
is your ricochet ability once per encounter?
No, it's each number of times per encounter equal to my strange stat, so I get one more.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do remember. Also, sorry, I just rechecked the Magcaster.
No, don't take
It
it
does-
away.
It doesn't have breach. It has incendiary, which means it ignores armor. Armor
Is
that is
that-
not insulated.
Is that better?
It might be worse.
Aw.
Let me just look at what I wrote down for these guys really quick. Because they're not like your run-of-the-mill synths. These are soldiers for the Institute, and I'm just wondering if they have got additional protections. You know what? For now, I'll let this one go through as it is. I don't want to take that shot away from you. But the fact that the synth did not go down instantly tells you something, Cynthia, as it seems like maybe they have some form of energy resistance
Oh boy.
or extra padding that helps with dispersal of energy. But that is what you learn from that shot. Right. Who now?
Apex sees a bunch of fun new toys that he wants to figure out how to pull apart, but there's still one big problem in the way. He goes back to his initial plan. He drags his Deathclaw gauntlet across the ground as if he's going to go for a swipe while he reaches into his bag Instead of swiping at her, I'm going to try to sweep around her, get past her. But while I do so, I'm going to try to plant my pulse mine onto the small of her back.
Okay.
Basically, go at her like I'm going with my normal tactics, but then shift tactics and slap a mine on her back instead.
All right.
Since I know she's literally read my book.
Would this be acting defensively?
They're +3 either way, unless you want to say this is a difficult technique in some way, so. I'm essentially reverse pickpocketing a mine onto her.
Right. That would definitely be acting defensively, I would say. So this would be a wits roll.
Alrighty. Yeah! 10!
Definitely.
I go down for that sweep. She reacts. I swoosh, pivot, slap, boing.
All right. She's wondering why you didn't slash at her with your Deathclaw gauntlet. She seems a bit confused at first, and the effect of your reverse pickpocket will go off at the top of the round.
Oh my god.
Can I kind of work off what Apex did and throw her into the Sims? Just kind of like, just kind of do like a hook lariat.
Using the stop sign, trying to smash her that way.
Yeah.
If your goal is to try and move her, that would also be acting defensively.
Okay.
So that would be a wits roll.
Is there any way I can help with that?
Not unless you have an ability to.
All right, let's go ahead and just play the feud. Let's see how this goes. This is a 9.
9. All right. As you go to try and lift her up with the stop sign, she thinks she's trying to outmaneuver you as she leaps up and lands on the flat of the stop sign. Thinking she avoided it, she raises her laser pistol at you and fires off a shot. Alvin, you take 3 damage. And this is a breach weapon, so if you have any shield, this nullifies that.
Okay, so this is 3 flat, goes through shield. Okay. Let's see.
However, you do have her lifted up now.
All right.
Where would you just want to dunk her in the middle of all that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like throw the stop sign like a javelin and just throw her into the Sims.
Basically, like fling her into the center of these synths.
Yep.
All right. All of these synths sort of raise their hands as she goes flying into the group of them. They all catch her and they say, "We got you."
Slay Queen.
Oh my god.
Tandy. Oh, since we're talking about breach stuff, I should probably say that you probably already know this, but my my attacks have breach 1. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I figured I'd just throw that out there.
It might be helpful for this scenario in particular.
Okay, yeah, that's one of the perks I have. Shield, my unarmed and melee weapons gain breach 1, and then my fix and stuff.
Excellent.
Okay.
Great. Who hasn't gone yet?
Me.
Louise.
Oh gosh, this is an interesting little thing, isn't it? I guess they're all holding her, but I assume the really injured one's holding her, and now not going to try and gonna have a harder time acting defensively. So the one that got fucked to hell, I'll shoot with my Magcaster.
All right, Magcaster, mini Magcaster going out.
That's 10!
As it goes crumpling down into a smoldering heap on the floor.
We've got you. I know.
I would like to roll Grim Reaper's Sprint.
Okay.
Do you want me to say what that is, or do you?
Sure. It's been a while. Why don't you go ahead and say what this does?
When you kill an enemy, roll plus strange, and a result of plus 10, you may act again immediately.
All right, roll that. Bones.
Please. It's 9.
Unfortunately, not quite there.
Now, it says I can only use it once per encounter. Is that if it's successful or just in general?
You know what? I'll be nice, and I'll go ahead and say until you succeed with it.
Okay. I guess that's me then. I know there's no barricade, but this theater still has like a door with sides to it. Can I like sort of shuffle behind that as a barrier?
Probably won't be as effective as your actual barricade that you made.
It's something.
Sure, he said.
I guess that's me.
I'm gonna plug in my headphones really quick. You're yelling at me. Right. I believe that would make it your ally's turn. As your brother raises up a laser rifle of his own, though still invisible.
Can't believe my brother's the predator. No, we're getting Predator versus Terminator here, and it's pretty sick.
Oh my. Okay. Well, that's less than good.
No.
What does that mean?
Your brother raises his laser rifle, but something, perhaps being in the close proximity of all of these EMP blasts that are going off, or maybe it's just the natural time limit of his invisibility. He seems to have made a miscalculation, or some sort of error has occurred as he blinks out of his stealth. His stealth boy camo has worn off. And he tries to crack off a shot from his laser rifle, but seeing a new hostile in the area, all of these synths raise their own laser rifles, and a hail of blue freaks into your brother, Bastion.
That adds up.
As the power armor surrounding your brother glows red hot. He looks to have taken quite a hefty hit there. And meanwhile, the ghouls are... Whoop, nope, probably not all of them. I'm just going to say these ghouls are far enough away now that their help or hindrance in this fight will probably no longer matter. And they are effectively out of the combat.
Good for them. Very proud of them.
They will remember this. And as well, at the start of the next round,
Reverse pickpocket, go!
the Shady Sands Shuffle back at it again with a vengeance as another eruption of electricity pulses out from Iris and having a much greater effect on the other synths that she has summoned. They will be unable to act at all
Hey!
during this activation.
Yay!
Can we have another
And
advantage?
Iris herself is stunned again, so yes.
Yay!
Take her down. She's like stunned, not able to move.
She's in that state where she's sort of gripping her head and trying to get her bearings again, like the
Got
first
it.
time the EMP mine went off.
Got it.
All right. Gun people want to do gun stuff first before Apex runs in there like a
Yes.
jackass.
I shoot. I shoot.
All right. Go shoot.
I shoot. Pew! Oh.
Who are you?
You can reroll that one.
Advantage? Yeah, yay. Fucking.
So that's a 8.
Oh,
8. Okay. Yay, 8. And
Hooray,
I'm gonna
8.
go for any of that cluster. Probably the synth in the front, right there.
Okay, so you're shooting at the synths.
I
got a
mean, if I
you-
can
you
hit
got a minor
Iris,
si-
I totally will.
You got a -6. I mean, you can hit Iris, but she
Oh,
will
then I'm
probably
gonna
shoot.
shoot Iris.
He will probably shoot back.
I mean, if I can keep her disoriented while she's currently disoriented, I will do that.
Okay. As another shot lands into Iris, she, in the group of these now stunned synths, they're like, wait, she pushes one down by the shoulder to get a good shot, and she raises her laser pistol, and another crack of this cyan-colored energy slams into your chest, Cynthia, as you take another 3 damage.
Good lord. Jesus. Oh wow. That's not. Oh wait, I forgot that I have armor on top of armor, so that's slightly more okay,
Well,
but still not awesome.
your armor is... You are basically all armor,
Yeah.
for all intents and
yeah,
purposes.
Yeah. I continue to be okay-ish.
Alrighty. Who's up next?
Louise, you are other gun person.
oh.
Friend Louise.
My good friend Louise.
Jeez, Louise.
I guess if we're specifically gonna aim for her while she's down instead of trying to take down some of the other guys, I will aim for her with
I mean,
my.
you can do whichever.
I'll aim for her with my shotgun. Yeah,
Oh,
that's 10.
alrighty.
And now you can ricochet.
That's true!
Rico, hey.
One and only.
Suppose I could do that.
And I believe your shotgun is area weapon as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure, let's go with that.
Sure, let's go with that. I mean, is it on your sheet?
Uh,
What does it say for shotgun on your sheet?
lethal, medium, loud, repeat 2, large, loading.
Okay, so there's nothing that says it's an area of effect thing. Okay.
I'm guessing you fire
Um,
slugs.
then- Yes. So that'll be another damage into our good friend, or very good friend, Iris,
Possibly even bestie.
who's been taking a fucking beating, by the way.
I will use that ricochet, by the way.
Damn it.
Like a shit.
That's a
Oh,
13!
yeah, that's a success.
Yes!
Yes.
So you're
Amazing
slamming
work.
into
Proud
Iris
of you.
again, or are you going
Thank you.
to hit one of the other synths?
I want to hit her again.
Okay. Another spray of blood as it sort of bounces off of the Carapacine armor of one of the other synths and slams back into her once more.
With bullets fired and her stunned, I'm going to run through this crowd of synths and essentially like jump up, grab that arm that is holding the pistol, twist my body with full torque, like all the torque I can, and try to drag her down into somewhat of an arm bar, like trying to like dislocate the shoulder joint and basically disarm and wound that arm.
Okay. So this will again, if you're trying to hurt her and disarm her, this will be -2.
That is fine, because I get advantage. Oh boy! I'm gonna re-roll that too. Hubia! 3 It's still a 9. I'm gonna take some damage, but I'm taking her arm with me.
Still not. As you bend her, which weapon are you trying to disarm from her right now?
She has a laser pistol that she's been firing at people, yeah?
That is correct.
So I am basically going for that arm, diving through this crowd as she just took 2 shots to the body, and then a third one that just kind of came from out of nowhere due to the ricochet. Grabbing that arm and basically just doing like a dragon twist as I like rend that arm, yank that wrist, and try to take her down to the ground, just doing as much damage to that arm and hand and elbow as possible. But I'm probably getting shot while I'm doing it.
I'm just looking at something really quick. Yes, seeing you coming towards her, knowing that you are the most dangerous melee combatant in your group.
Ha! Take that, bro.
She will, surprised by your speed, her arm gets bent backwards and she is forced to drop it, and you have successfully disarmed the laser pistol from her. However, expecting the knife in her opposite hand to go slamming into your body somewhere, you instead see something jamming into her stomach as you hear the telltale hiss of a stim pack.
That adds up. So instead of me taking damage, she is healing.
He is healing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to continue to try to rend this arm from her body. And at the very least keep her immobile until these other synths decide to gang stomp me. Which hopefully they'll be dealt with shortly.
Thank you, Apex. I have an idea for my turn.
You're welcome.
The other Sims are immobilized, right?
Currently.
They appear to have been locked in place and are basically unaware of anything right now. They are beyond stunned. They are basically paralyzed.
What's to keep them from me taking their guns off of their hands?
Oh,
nothing.
I'm taking their
nothing
guns.
at all.
All right.
Nothing at all. Now that you bring it up.
You're using your turn to take one of their laser rifles.
One.
I mean, they're rebooting. You don't know how long it's gonna take.
True.
Okay. Yeah, and the time it would. Since they're doing pretty good work. I'm gonna take as many as I'm allowed. 1, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically relieve one of them of their weapons, and there's no need to roll for it. You
just walk up and take it.
You just walk up and take it.
Hey, I'm gonna put it under its head and pull the trigger.
Oh wow.
You can do that during your next activation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't do 2 things during your turn, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I have a laser rifle.
There you go.
There it is.
And there it is.
I will be here.
Now it is Bruce's turn.
Bruce, getting his bearings back up, is going to see if he can do some damage here. He's not happy about that at all. And taking a play from your book, Alvin, he's actually going to also walk up to one of these synths and relieve it of its laser rifle, as he just sort of tosses it behind him. As both of these synths have been disarmed. I suppose she also has been disarmed, partially.
She no longer has ranged capabilities. And is also being restrained by the Apex. An unenviable position.
All right. I believe that is everybody.
Hi.
As the synths one by one begin to reboot. The two in the front of the pack look down at their hands, now empty. Where did my weapon go? Oh.
Alvin smiles.
That is Institute property. Please relinquish that
God.
rifle.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
That's what the robot says. Damn.
Damn. Alrighty.
Raiders are here too. Bitch, move.
We're back at the top of the turn order.
Pew 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 pew.
You're pew pew pewing.
I'm a pew pew pew.
You're on
A
pew.
8. I'm aiming for a synth.
Aiming for a synth. All right.
Yep.
Which one? Just so I know.
And oh my god, I've already forgotten what these other things are for. I know they're not down. Are they just disarmed? They don't have their stuff.
The two in front are disarmed. The other three that are still standing still have their rifles.
Then I'm gonna go for this one,
Okay.
the one that does.
As a rifle shot rings out from inside the theater, the two synths in the front sort of raise their hands in a position like they are still holding their rifles. Then they look back down. Oh, right.
You got
However,
nothing!
the other three
Oh no.
pour laser fire into the
Oh,
theater.
no.
Cynthia, you take 6 damage.
Jesus Christ!
Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Alright. That's a pretty hurty time.
As 3 bolts of red hot energy, or blue hot energy in this instance, slam into your chest and sort of begin to ignite your dress as well.
She'll try and pat out things as she's holding a rifle.
As this, the combined number of combatants all concentrating their fire is a dangerous thing indeed.
That it is.
However, you were
friends.
smart to relieve some of them of their weapons. Who's up next?
Help me.
I'll go. Actually, where did you say those guns were thrown?
One was thrown behind Bruce. I'm holding the other one.
Yeah, but there's a third in this game because
It's at
there was.
It's at her feet.
Where's Bruce again?
Bruce is. Oh, hang on. Let me.
He's beneath
He's hiding
the
in the
right
dirt.
now.
There you go.
There he is.
Ta-da!
Tada.
I want that. I want that gun. I'm going for it.
You're. Okay, so are you trying to grab it from Alvin?
No, I want Alvin's got his. I'm not gonna. I
Okay,
want the one
well,
behind Bruce.
Right.
Do you have
well,
a weapon that currently has
threw
ammo?
Yeah, but that gun's better.
Priorities. I would say priorities.
He also threw it behind him. You would probably have to go out of the theater and grab it.
Oh, I mean, I thought that was the case. If I can use an action
Okay.
to move defensively, but
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. You can
No, 'cause
use your wits and
no, Lonnie scared me.
Well, I'm just saying, you're going to run into a hail of gunfire.
I'm
Currently
scared.
in a position to deal damage to some of the things that can still hurt us.
I guess I'll aim for one of the ones that's I'm gonna try and shoot one of the guns out of the ones that's still armed.
Okay.
Why does
You're
that one
aiming
have a red thing on it?
Because
It's
he's been
damaged.
hit.
Does it still have its gun?
Yes.
I will try to shoot it in such a way to disarm it.
You're trying. Are you trying to injure it and disarm it at the same time, or just disarm it?
I would rather just disarm it, please.
Okay.
Whoa.
Roll wits.
Oh, wits. That's better.
You're acting defensively.
Do we still have advantage roll?
No.
No, that's okay. It's a slightly
They
better
have
roll. at least.
rebooted and they are no longer stunned.
That's a 6.
Unfortunately, no. As the shot rings out and you see it, just as it tried to before, lean in with its armor. It's this protective padding that it's got, that sort of shines like porcelain. Many of the toilets you've seen in the Wasteland have a similar look to them, just not as grimy. And the shot bounces off of its armor, and these 3 remaining synths raise their rifles and they pour last fire into you now. You take 6 damage.
Even with my
Oh
little
my
my
God.
cover at the side of the theater?
Unfortunately, and they've destroyed your big barricade, and you would have had to have leaned out of the theater as well to take that shot. How's
All
Louise
right.
looking?
Oh, that's all my armor. That's now eating into me personally.
All right, as your armor sort of is a sort of a smoldering slag attached to your chest. Now you sort of absent-mindedly pull the tattered remains of it off and let it fall to the floor before it burns you further.
I liked that. Just looks at like, fucking like that armor.
Dangerous scenario.
Alvin, with a yell, is going to charge into the horde of these, the one that's been damaged.
Let me go ahead and there you
Move
go.
you to the top.
Thank you. With a roar, he's going to go ahead and just go into the fray. The one that's been damaged, he's going to go ahead and it's pretty much just, it looks like any other rifle that he's used in his life, basically, like any firearm that the White Razors. It's just science-y, right? There's a trigger, there's a barrel. He's seen how they fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo to it, but it does have a trigger. You can aim it. You've seen this thing spit
That's
blue
about,
hot energy.
that's about as much for White Razor gun training. All right, we're going to go ahead with a yell. Just basically, he's going to ram the gun into the chest of the damaged synth and pull the trigger.
Okay,
A very commando, just, smash charge.
roll that body.
4.
Oh no! Oh no! Snake eyes!
Snake eyes.
Shoot.
Unfortunately, as
Elatro wins again.
you rock into melee with these 2 now disarmed synths that sort of look down at their hands and look up at you. You try to shove the laser rifle forward.
Yes.
Okay, you shove the laser rifle forward. The one to your right reels back its hand and cracks you across the jaw. It doesn't hurt you so much as it only does like 1 damage that your shield would eat anyway. However, it stuns you just long enough for the one that the synth to basically take its gun back away from you.
Aw, man!
This is mine. Thank you for returning it.
Oh,
Really?
boy.
Oh, at least our deaths will be funny.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Okay. All
This-
right.
This is
Alvin
my
just-
rifle. This is my gun. This is never
Synths
mind.
are funny.
Alvin,
They
yeah, they are.
actually have like pseudo personalities.
Alvin's just gonna growl and just get into a stance. It's getting hairy.
Very indeed.
Right.
Who else needs to act?
I do. presently have her arm. She just healed herself. Her gun is on the floor. Her very special pistol is on the floor, I imagine.
It looks to be of a similar make to all the laser rifles you see these other synths wielding, but much smaller.
In trouble, huh?
The stim pack that she took, how much does it look like it brought her back?
I'll give you a free wits roll to try and determine that.
Free wits!
Which?
7. My attention is scattered, but I'm somewhat aware.
Your attention is scattered. Also, her face has basically betrayed no sign of pain this entire time. So it's hard to tell how much of a relief that was, but you gather that she can take probably at least 2 more hits.
That's fair. Everybody else around me can't. So what I'm going to do, I assume that I'm just kind of occupying the same space as her with, like, the arm lock I have. I'm going to take a moment to relinquish her arm, kind of spin to the side with my Deathclaw Gauntlet, and try to finish off this synth that's been damaged.
Go for it.
Yeah, 13.
Oh, thank God.
I remove its head from its body.
Well, you would.
Oh, I
However,
would.
due to the armored nature of these synths, and also due to the fact that their vital points aren't necessarily like as vital to them as they would be to a regular human, you see its head sort of beginning, like, hanging off and leaning to the side a little bit. It appears to still be functional. However, unfortunately, just due to the nature of your weapons and the nature of it is still standing, but just barely.
Man.
Well, I hope my brother can finish something.
Maybe he can.
Let's find out.
Let's see him raise his laser rifle. Oh boy.
Your armor is slowing you down, Bruce.
He has plus. His body is okay, and the power armor. You see him take a few steps back and squeeze off a shot, and the small little bit of the connecting sort of wires and bent metal on this synth's head come clear off as a red-hot streak of energy severs its head from its body, and it goes down in a heap.
Ooh.
However,
The however's where they get you.
Remaining synths take aim and pour laser fire into Bruce, who was already not doing too well.
Oh shit.
I imagine his armor would fail before his body, but...
As he slinks to the ground, the power armor arcing electricity and sort of locking him in place. As
That's not good.
smoke rises up from the chest plate of this power armor. Bruce is not in good shape.
Can't say I love that.
He is essentially in the wounded state, like your companions would be in Fallout. He's not dead, but he's near.
But his power armor is not working anymore.
dubious. You'd have to.
Okay. I would
have to get a closer look at him.
I take a look at it, but swimming
Yeah.
in a sea of robots.
Bit of a problem here.
Cool.
Well, time out! Time out! Time out!
Looking at, I'm telling you, this is some Captain Cosmo shit we're dealing with right now.
Actually, you are going to get a timeout because as Bastion, you sort of see time slow down as your brother falls to his knee, more injured than you've ever seen him. The four of you, sweat and fatigue beginning to sink in as you're basically, for the second time in your careers as Wastelanders, being pressed, being challenged. And in that moment of you all trying to lock yourselves in and finish this fight, that's where we're going to take a break.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick before we go into
Sure.
break?
Absolutely.
As I see my brother fall down, not knowing if he's dead or alive, my pupils seem to contract. And out of my satchel, I pull out a red inhaler.
Oh.
Oh God, that's right.
Okay. All right.
Oh dear.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Oh boy.
I have been waiting
boy.
Oh
for
no.
a moment for this.
A moment
I'm gonna go
like
bathroom.
this.
Yeah,
You don't
too
know
will be-
how giddy I am right now.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna need to. You know what? I get to use this funny little percentage die that I bought at ASTL.
I'm excited.
I'm
Apex is
also
excited
excited.
for his first time trying drugs.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back after these messages.
Remember, kids, drug resistance, something education.
Drug deals are funny.
Yeah.
You basically can get like flat stat boosts if you're addicted to stuff.
Is the combat music still playing for anybody else?
Um.
So I'm hearing the
Oh, you know what?
normal... Ah, there we go. I was like, oh man.
It wasn't playing for me.
Like the
for some
psycho. It's
reason.
like the psycho was already in effect.
What?
Yeah, this is where the Doom music really kicks in.
That is Jet, right?
Pretty sure it's. I called it a. I have one thing of Psycho.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I stole it off of a raider a long time ago.
Did I tell you what that does?
You told me it gives me an additional boost to my body, but I don't remember what its downside is. Basically, it's going to make it almost impossible for me to fail a body roll.
Essentially.
But it's also going to make me fucking insane. So I might not be able to tell friend from foe. Let's find out! I'll be
Did I
right
let
back.
the
I'm gonna get some
Find
water.
out.
Sure. Did I give
Connor,
the psycho stats to anybody else? Because I'm digging for them right now, and I am not finding them.
Connor, I DM'd you something, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I did.
What in the fuck?
I'm considering.
I'm rubbing my hands together. Also, yes, Jet is an inhaler. Psycho is a syringe.
Can I tell you how much I love using italics in Discord?
Did I tell you? Hang on. I'm gonna go ahead and just put these in here.
Yeah, just go ahead and just throw it at me. Where is this song when I was modding Payday 2? That's the question.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Just a reminder for those at home, drugs are bad. Okay?
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Only do the legal ones. And only if you're of the right age.
And only in moderation.
Always in moderation.
Be responsible.
Remember, always do drugs in moderation. Always do drugs in moderation.
I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom
All
real
right.
quick.
Well, pardon my stuff. I'm starving. Ah.
Which Fallout game had the best drugs for gameplay? Fallout 4 by far.
Oh, Fallout 4. 76 also.
Because
yeah.
you could make your own drugs as well, and you could combine them as well. For like, there's like Psychojet and Ultrajet.
It's
Psycho
funny
Plus
'cause
is my personal favorite.
It's like Oblivion's like spellcraft, but for drugs.
You have specific perks as well. You get like flat stat bonuses if you become addicted to certain things.
More chem than man by the time I finished Fallout. That's what I'm saying. My build in Fallout 76, my DNA looks like a fucking Klein bottle. I'll tell you that much, kids. You want to do baking? Does anyone else want to do baking hearing this?
What, the music? Yeah, it could be fun to bop to. I feel like I need to be moving the whole time though, so it'd make for very shaky baking.
You just need to be doing that rubber hose like knee bob.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just the rubber hose bouncing. You're literally looking up bread pudding recipes? Oh, hell yeah!
Popcorn is good.
I made homemade popcorn the other day.
Nice. I just have skinny pop. I'm trying to hold out till dinner.
Hello.
Hello. How do
I was going through Steam. You've been enjoying Helldivers, Caitlin?
Yeah, I've been trying it out. Pretty alright.
Hope I can get a game in with you at some point. I've been
Yeah.
enjoying it myself.
I've been eyeballing Helldivers.
I'm just
It's
on my
so
block
fun.
shirt train still.
I just rewatched Starship Troopers again today. Just made me want to play more.
You got Control yesterday because it was on sale? Hell yeah. I love
Control's-
everything Remedy makes.
Control's my favorite Remedy game.
Oh, it's the best power fantasy game ever.
It starts off slow, but then as soon as you can levitate, it's like, okay, no, we're in.
It's like an episode of X-Files. It's so good.
It's an SCP game. That's my favorite part about it.
Yeah, it really is. There's a
Plus,
lot
I
of
love
draws
the-
to SCP,
I lo-
X-Files, and all kinds of shit.
I love the setting of the oldest house.
It's so creepy. And the best thing about it is there's so much about it you don't know, and that's the best part about it. It's just so enigmatic.
Yeah, all the files that you read are just like, yeah, we don't know what's up with this.
If a janitor? No, let him do his job. What is he?
Yeah, no, Ati's just a bro. Just don't bother him.
Don't bother him. He won't bother you.
The director, it just like the director is the janitor's assistant. That's how you know he's in charge.
Is Fallout 76 worth playing? Yeah, it is. It's a whole lot of fun, Darth Revan.
I also love that your gun is heavily heavily implied to essentially be Mjolnir.
Oh yeah, and it takes different shapes and whatnot, and
Yeah,
each
it
director
takes
has
whatever-
it in
it
a
takes
different
what-
style.
Yeah, it takes whatever form the person holding it believes it should to be most effective.
What would your service weapon be?
I mean, just based on what I believe would be effective, it would probably still be a gun.
Yeah, we're Americans. It's probably gun. I'm not gonna lie. I won't sugarcoat it. Chief.
But you know, at some point that thing was a sick ass sword.
Dude, that thing probably looked like Conan the Barbarian's sword eons ago.
Or if like they ever hired a weeb, it would just be a sick katana.
Oh yeah. Americans use gunmancy, I guess. Yeah, that's what the game Wizard with a Gun's about. Just American wizards.
American Wizard.
Drinking my wizard ale.
Made by my many owls.
How many times in horror games have I called a shotgun my guiding moonlight? My service weapon would have to be a shotgun.
Father, mother, secret lover.
Secret lover.
Alrighty. I am back. Is everybody else back?
We are.
Yeah. How you doing, homie?
What about
One more
Sarah?
handful of popcorn.
Ah.
Nom, nom, nom.
Hug, 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 hug.
Ah,
Okey-doke.
Oakley Dokley, neighborino.
That sounded like an affirmative.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get this Die Hard Dice dice tray out. I have a feeling I'm going to need it soon here. Alrighty. So, you guys ready to continue this fight?
Yeah.
Is the fight ready for the apex? On drugs?
mm,
We'll have to see.
Also, I've been corrected. Psycho is not a inhaler; it's a needle. So
That is correct.
It is a syringe.
I pulled out a
Then-
needle.
If we're ready for that, then let's go ahead and get back into it. As we return to the fight, Apex, you see your brother go down.
I let go of her, I keep letting go of her. For a moment, my hand comes out of my bag. I look down at the needle. I look at the creatures that have done this to my brother. I relinquish my humanity, and I jab it into my thigh.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
God. Do we see this?
Alvin, you hear that familiar siren song as you see your friend Apex jamming a syringe full of Psycho into his thigh, and you see the telltale change that overcomes him as beneath the mask, the Brahmin skull mask, his pupils dilate. You see little dribbles of foam begin to fall out from underneath it,
I
sticking
go onto
to
all fours.
yes, sticking to his beard and his facial hair and his chest hair and the apron.
I'm going
As-
full Weapon X.
His muscles tense and spasm, and the Apex, more so than usual, transforms into a killing machine.
Oh,
Apex, until the end of this encounter, you have +1 body, -1 smarts, and +1 shield.
Whoa.
I'm going to
I
roll
am
some.
invincible.
I'm going to roll something for you now.
Oh, here we go.
This will take place at the end of combat.
No worries.
Could you make it there? Although I have a feeling that you may.
The question is, who else?
You're looking for a high number.
Don't let me know what it is. Just tell me the results at the end. Remember, kids, drugs are bad. Never mainline meth.
Don't meth. There you go.
Don't meth at all. Really.
Don't meth around.
Don't meth with the meth. I'm done.
Yeah, don't meth around. Listen to your pal Mike Tyson.
Don't meth with the Beth.
I'll let you know what I rolled at the end of combat.
Alrighty. Do I get a turn, or is that my turn?
Your turn was injecting the Psycho.
Okie dokie. I am currently undergoing my Logan transformation when he jabbed him full of adrenaline. Proceed.
Alrighty. Also, she is now free of your grip. As you do that.
Did she rearm herself? Or is that like...
She has not picked up her pistol yet.
Alright, I
but
thought the,
she does have
slash
that-
out was the disarm.
Yeah, I can
thing.
keep that on there for you.
Good.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes! Yes!
Visually speaking, to Apex, everything looks like it's in pen and ink now. Just a blur of colors and outlines.
He
All right. Who's up next?
Let's see. Off of what I DM'd you, do you think I could roll something for you? There's a thing called GM roll. I think that means only you can see it, right?
I think you. There's a way to do it. I don't know how to do it. You can type /W space GM.
Neat.
I think. Oh no, it's GM roll /GM roll, and then
Alright.
2d6.
All right. And then it's GM roll 2d6. Is it all one thing?
/GM roll space 2d6.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I don't think this will show up.
I'm gonna.
I haven't done this before.
I'm gonna throw a roll at you, and you tell me whether or not it's go time.
Okay.
Did you get that?
I did get it.
Okay.
Do you want me to whisper the answer back to you? Or do you want me to just say it? Okay.
Dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. Whatever would be more thematic.
Alvin, you've been in worse situations than this.
Been in worse situations than this.
Do with that information what you will. I'm not going to make a decision for your character.
Okay. Sweat will beat on the side of his face. Hearing the sound of the jet go of the psycho. Sorry, that was psycho, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hearing the sound of the psycho going off. And then he's gonna pat his tool belt. And then his other arm, his right arm is gonna catch his left arm. I don't fucking need it. I don't fucking need it! And then he just throws his left hand into his power fist and just brings it up into an uppercut in front of the synth he's looking at.
All right. The synth had just retrieved his laser rifle. Go ahead and go for it.
Roll. That's an 8.
An 8. All right. As you uppercut and deal quite a bit of damage with your breach capabilities, and the armor crumples and cracks away from this synth. It's still standing, however. The remaining synths do get their attacks off on you, and Alvin, it's looking pretty rough. You take 5 points of damage.
Oh. Let's see. Alvin will rip off the destroyed armor with part of his speed suit, shirtless on the left side, going down to his torso. I don't care if I fucking die. I won't be that guy again. End turn. That's me.
It's Alvin's declaration that he is not going to return to his old ways. Echoes throughout the Science Center.
Okay.
Cynthia's like, but I have so many drugs in my pockets. I have so many drugs. I have so many.
Unless one of you wants to forcefully inject some drugs into Alvin's system.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm saying, I got a lot of
dick
drugs,
move.
you guys. Like, I got a lot. I got a lot of drugs in my pockets right now. I'm just saying.
That would be
Any of you got like fringe rifle like that?
Hey,
Such
I
a
know.
dick
The
move.
syringer. I'm gonna be that guy again. Just dunk. On second thought.
On second thought,
I got a lot of, like, my pockets are full of drugs, you guys. Like, I can share right now.
Cynthia is the candy man.
Oh, I love this. Turns to Louise like, you know what? You had a point before. Tosses a syringe at her.
Oh my god. Oh. It's So tempting.
Oh, God. I'm scared. Louise has a problem.
What's the problem?
Well, basing on what I took in damage last time I got a minor success, if I fuck this roll in anything but a major success, I'm probably going to be low enough that I go unconscious.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I do anything but hide, I potentially will just... maybe I even die. I don't know. I'm scared.
I mean...
Also, let me know if your health ever gets to half.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, again, that's the problem, Connor. You're taking 6 to 5 shots a pop.
There's a lot of
If you're-
enemies on the field.
I mean...
Yeah, if your health goes to 5 or below, then you have to make rolls to stay conscious, basically.
Oh, no. Well, I'm at 5.
You are immune to this effect because
Hooray!
you are a robot.
Yeah, you're a
I'm
construct.
Okay,
immune.
there's
I'm
nothing.
immune.
There's nothing for this. I'm gonna have to take a shot. I'm gonna have to risk it for the biscuit.
You don't have any stim packs? You don't have nothing?
No.
No stim packs at all?
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Fucking butt.
I have lots of Radaway and Radex. Yay!
Well, once Apex comes down from his...
Sick.
Yeah, I have several stim packs.
Yeah, I knew someone else does. Just Louise on her person? No, she does not. But things gotta be done, so I'm gonna fire my shotgun at the stupid bitch.
Which
All right,
one?
you
The
fire
one
your
that's
shotgun
almost
at the
dead,
stupid
or-
bitch.
The Iris. I assume we need her to go down, right?
She's
Yeah,
going to
might
be harder to take
help.
down, but yeah.
Uh,
Honestly,
Take down the
limiting the amount,
synths.
limiting the
All
amount
right.
of damage on the field would be good.
Yeah, take down
so
that
is
synth
there...
that's almost down. The one
Alright,
with
I'll-
2 dots on it that doesn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
an X.
Okay, I will roll my shotgun
I believe
to
in you.
shoot.
I believe in you! Yeah!
Yay!
Oh,
Louise,
thank you, God.
you
Oh, thank you,
lean
God.
out from the theater and you crack off a shot with your shotgun that slams into the undercarriage of this one synth, a crack in its armor made by Alvin, and it crumples to the ground, shaking and sparking with the last vestiges of power that run through it before it finally ceases.
Dark behind my meager cover, live to fight another day.
As the forces of the Institute dwindle still further.
I've got to shoot my rifle, huh?
I mean, you could also hide.
If that's what you want to do.
You could, you could also go ahead and hunker down.
I mean, can I shoot it and then run? Or
You
while
won't-
running?
You
Shooting is an offensive action. Hiding would be a defensive action.
if you want to try and get into if you want to try and hunker down, you can basically make yourself take less damage should you fail your next shot, but the act of hunkering down would require a wits roll to act offensively. And if you a partial success on a act defensively roll means you take half damage anyway.
I mean, with the amount... You know what? There's only 2 that have guns right now, right?
Correct.
I'm just going to take my shot.
Take your shot at the one that doesn't have. Okay.
Yep. 11.
11. The shot from your rifle slamming into its chest, sparks beginning to erupt from it as you duck into the theater just in time to see 2 more streaks of light slam into the wall behind you.
Scary.
Cynthia, I think we're cutting this a bit tight, ain't we?
No shit.
The
The
first
like
thing.
fun humor part is gone. She's just like, oh, we're gonna fucking, oh god.
Are we back to the top, or does my brother still have a turn?
Dave off.
Your brother is
colada.
effectively incapacitated right now,
All right.
so he
Seeing
cannot
the-
act.
The sparks. Actually, I'm gonna roll a d4.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say one or a 2. I'm going after the one that just got wounded. 3 would have been the one that's not wounded. 4 would be go after lady. So the sparks caught my attention as my feral eyes look up at this creature reeling back. I am going to attempt to, like, while I'm down on all fours, kind of grab this thing by the legs and just kind of like twist and turn to try to slam it into this second one.
Okay.
I'm going to try to hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I like it. Yes, good.
You're trying to damage both of them at once?
If that takes a penalty, I'm fine with that. I'm at +4 for body.
This would be a -1, so you'd only have a +3.
Only a +3. All right, let's
You
see how that
know-
does. Habushka, that's a 10.
Okay.
No.
So
Thank
Apex
you.
Apex just grabs this thing by the ankles, lets out a feral. He like twists and turns, anime speed lines, slams it into the one next to it.
Yeah, absolutely. As they go colliding with each other, they both go down in a heap, both of them taking damage from this. As the Apex lets out a feral roar, and literally, Alvin, you see him pick up this synth and slam him by the leg into the other one, and both of them go careening into this barricade.
Can Louise seeing that, can she infer maybe that what's been done, something illicit with a needle, perhaps? After her own experience?
Apex may as well be breathing steam right now.
I'll give you a free wits roll. This would probably be pretty
Because
easy.
with that level of snarl, I would assume, or feral growl or scream he just did, is probably something different than he's ever done, which will catch her attention anyway.
Go for it.
All right, what is it? A wits roll, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 13.
Not only do you sense something off, you look to the floor, and you literally see the Needle of Psycho having expended its charge at the floor near Apex's feet. It doesn't take much for you to infer that he just injected himself with Psycho.
As he slams them together, he stands back up, just kind of staring into the sky. His head cocks to the side and looks at the Terminatrix next to him.
Louise goes back behind the wall and sort of just does that. You know that thing you do sometimes when you're frustrated and you just bang your head against the wall behind you? Not like hard, but you know. She's just like,
Thunk.
Cynthia,
thunk.
we may have another issue. Or we
What?
may have a good thing happening, I'm not sure. I think Apex just dosed on something.
Well, that'll be fun.
Shit. I'm good.
Okay. Who's going next?
Can I shoot again yet?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to.
Wait, didn't you already go?
Actually,
I did.
Yeah, isn't it?
I mean,
I
yes,
think
yes,
it's
well,
Alvin's
we're-
turn.
No, we're at the top
Yeah, I
of the
just
round,
wanted
so
to-
everybody can
Everybody
go.
goes. Yeah,
Hooray! It's my turn again.
yeah, go have a shoot. Pew,
Great.
pew.
I'm gonna shoot the one that has the 2 dots.
Are you doing this defensive thing again?
Nope. Just shooting 9,
all right.
but it
Yeah,
worked.
that's only one shot then, coming at
So
you.
minor
Only
success.
Only one of them has a gun, unless the lady picked up hers again.
She has not had an opportunity to.
Woohoo!
So
She
I
would basically, only,
took that
she would
one
basically
out.
only get that opportunity on a failure on your part.
Apex did tumble them into a heap, so maybe it can't shoot you right now. Maybe.
One of them's dead. The other one.
Yeah, one is dead. I think the one with 2 dots is dead now. I think.
Please.
God.
Pardon me, I'm just looking at something here really quick. as the synths raise their rifles and try to shoot at you, Cynthia, your shot cracks into the head of the one that you aimed at, and something vital slips out and it crumples to the floor. The other one also raises its rifle, and as it squeezes its shot off, all of you hear something.
Hmm?
You take 3 points of damage, Cynthia.
Oh, okay.
However,
Oh, wow, I am...
simultaneously, as the shot goes off, you all hear a crash as bits of glass begin to fall to the floor in a window pane that's sort of across the way from the one remaining synth that has its rifle still raised.
Okay.
It takes 1 damage.
Oh!
I think I know who's doing that.
Cynthia, give me a wits roll.
Okay. I would love to do that. 10?
Nice.
You look out where that pane of glass broke. And on his stomach, wearing sort of a green poncho and some other military BDUs, wielding a sniper rifle, you see Point Man. Raise a salute to you, Cynthia.
Oh.
He came when you needed him.
As
He's just swoon all over again.
As he, having been stashed with the Harbingers, noticed something odd with one of the members, and since you sent him specifically there to look for such stuff, he followed the synth courser.
Oh my god! That's the one who was watching me from far away before!
As
Hell yeah, Point Man.
the benefits of one of your earlier decisions comes into
Oh
play
my
here.
god! Oh, Point Man, I'm so happy you're here.
Okay.
He pulls back the bolt of his sniper rifle and readies for another shot. That will lead us to now being the top of the round, correct?
It should be Alvin or Louise next.
I will go and I will shoot the one that he just shot.
Alrighty.
Okay, there's only one. There's only one with a gun now. It's an 8.
You lean out and you basically trade shots with this last synth. You take 3 damage,
Ooh.
but the last synth goes crumpling down.
Okay, I am.
Well, the last synth with a weapon, I should say.
Yeah.
There's one more
True,
with his
true,
dukes
true.
raised.
I am. I am at 6. I'm a little close to the 5 I don't want to be at, but okay.
Half at you.
Kind of grunts and gets behind the cover again. It's like, okay, that's the one problem solved.
Looking down at Dread, is he moving or is he completely immobile?
You see him sort of taking a knee right now. He's like propping himself up with his fist. He's breathing heavily, but he is immobile otherwise.
Hey, can you move your arm?
You see him try to raise his head to look up at you, but he gasps and breathes heavily.
I'm gonna pull a stim pack out of my tool belt.
Hey.
How do I put this? How do I do this? As I just waving the
That
needle
others-
to the power armor.
I hate being that guy. Is that other synth going to let him?
You would have to act defensively in order to do this without being hit.
Fuck it. Hold on a second, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and just wheel around and just try to punch him anywhere half as hard as Apex on Psycho right now. Just trying to blow his doors off with my power fist.
All right, that's a body roll.
That's an 8.
Okay. moving with a robotic precision that you're not used to from your usual opponents. You trade blows with this odd creature. You take 2 damage from its fists. However, your breach property from your own fists definitely deals a hefty blow to it.
Shit. I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't you worry. I'm at 5, Connor.
Okay. You're at 5 HP. Your blood loss starting to get to you. Your vision becomes blurry as this robot has just concussed you with a punch that is... Huh?
Sorry, go. You're fine.
I'll explain later.
A
Alvin just
punch
gets into
that
his
is
stance.
oddly harder than your normal man would punch.
It's like he's made out of some kind of metal. We at the top
Come
of the
on.
round.
Come on.
I think so.
Apex leaps onto this person with the feral fury of an enraged chimpanzee. I'm
Go
going
ahead
to
and-
pounce and tackle Iris and start just kind of like raining blows down on her face. That's a 9, but I'm going to use Black Belt to re-roll that too.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Whatever. Still a 9.
I see.
I see.
She's still disarmed. So whatever she's doing, it's gonna have to beat a shield of my shield.
I think your shield is 2.
Presently 3.
Presently 3. Okay. As you take Iris down to the floor, she begins to raise her knife, but seeing what you've just done, she is familiar with the tactics of the Wasteland, and also having read about what Psycho does from your excursions with the White Razors. She will instead not opt to strike you, but instead pick up her laser pistol that is on the ground.
Ooh.
However, you do still do damage to her.
Yeah, I'm essentially raining like Brock Lesnar hammer blows down on her face and torso.
I'm trying to
I've
open
got
her
her.
up,
I've got her in a full. I've got her in a full mount.
Right on.
And I'm just screaming, just. And I'm going to continue to do so until she doesn't move, unless somebody can stop me. Because I
All right.
am on drugs.
Drugs. Who's going next?
I've already gone this round, right?
It's a new one.
Oh, it's a new one. Yeah, I'll take a shot at the one that's almost down in front of Alvin.
Alrighty.
Of course, one of them has a gun again, but that's okay. I'll take the oh, fuck it, I'll brush it for the biscuit. It's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay.
Well, I don't think she's going to be shooting at you when I mounted her, so.
It's true.
Phrasing.
Good lord.
That is a minor success only, however. So, as this last shot streaks through this last standing synth, you... What gun did you use for this again?
Shotgun.
You use your shotgun, you feel a click as something seems to have gone wrong in the internals of this supposedly simple mechanism, as your shotgun has jammed. And you'll need to take a turn to unjam it.
Or I can just switch to my SMG.
I'm gonna do a quick little
That is
roll
also true.
here for something. Okay. So all the synths but Iris are down now, correct?
That is correct.
Great. And Iris is currently reaching for her weapon.
She has her laser pistol. When Apex knocked her to the ground, she basically used the opportunity, knowing that a knife would probably not be an effective strategy in this current scenario she's in. She devoted her... she basically devoted her energy towards grabbing her pistol back, so she has that. But she is currently being wailed on by the Apex.
I'm going to
I'ma
continue
try-
to do so until she has no consciousness left in her body.
I'm gonna try and shoot her again.
Okay.
Ugh. Oh, please don't go wrong. I believe in the heart of the dice. 11.
No.
11.
Gotta believe in the heart. You know?
As another
Oh, I know.
bullet slams into... you've aimed for a non-vital portion of her body as well. It slams into her. As a spray of blood erupts from underneath her and begins pulling at her back. Who's up next?
That'll be me. I'll just still with the blood, look down at the stim pack. No, it's gotta be you, buddy. It's gonna make his day. He's gonna kneel down next to Dread, kind of leaning on the armor with how injured they both are. How do I give this to you in power armor? They're a port or something?
He reaches up with one of his hands, and he presses a button behind his neck, and the helmet releases and falls to the floor, and he points at his neck, the only exposed bit of flesh on him.
Gotcha. Here you go, bud. And I'll slam the stim pack into him.
You hear him
Throw
gasp
a little.
as the stim pack releases its payload, and he begins to heal from his injuries. He slowly stumbles and stands back up as a now
Sorry.
as a now helmetless paladin Dread re-enters the fight.
Y'all got it. Your brother thought you died. He took Psycho.
As you say this, Apex is still like violently screaming and slamming his hands like all over the face of Iris.
Oh shit.
Roar. That's a 12.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You're not giving her an inch to work with as you continue raining blows down on Iris.
Stripping flesh from places from all over her face
No,
and
wait,
scalp.
I need that. No,
We
I don't want
Apex-
that.
We need to live a little more.
I guess.
Oh,
As she-
okay, no, I have effectively turned this into a puzzle. Can you stop the Apex from killing her?
I don't think I want to.
Yeah, I'll try.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
She's on the ground trying to roll your attacks away from her most vital areas, but seems to be slowing down a little.
I'm going to keep doing this until I am stopped or until I can somehow regain my wherewithal. I'm guessing Psycho lasts a while, though.
Depends on the perks, but yeah.
And has everybody acted?
Except for the NPCs, like Point Man.
A point man.
Yeah.
True.
Dread's back up too.
Point Man is up. Let's see what he can do in this scenario. Actually, I can roll in my Die Hard dice tray. Yeah, Another shot you hear released off in the distance. A few blinks of the eyes later, slams into the side of Iris, and she grunts, and for the first time, looks to be in actual pain.
Oh. Okay.
Apex sees that weakness and attacks faster. Faster! Faster!
What is Dread going to do? The combatant is still kicking, so I think he's going to also join the fray here in just an attempt to try and knock her out. As the two brothers Dread begin beating this woman senseless.
This is not a fight anymore.
God.
This is a massacre.
This is a boondock stomping.
I feel bad for Iris now.
It's just
Not really.
it's just been JoJo kicking.
That'll do. As he just reels back with a power armored fists and clobbers her across the face. You see bruises and welts begin to appear on her face now. And with that,
Is she still conscious?
she's hanging on barely, but she looks like she's not doing too great at the moment.
11.
That's another point down as she begins to look around and really assess her situation. You continue to rain blows down on her.
I am adamantium raging the fuck out of this.
Are we at the top of the turn order again? Is that Apex's turn?
Apex just went, yes.
I
Okay.
will aim my I will switch to my SMG, which has better accuracy for the length she might be away from me anyway. And yeah, I'll just fire a shot.
If I may metagame a little bit, Apex is still going to attack on his next round. If she's unconscious, he will kill her.
We don't really need her alive.
You do.
Well, maybe we do.
Kara does.
You're right.
Yeah, if you want to switch bodies with her, you need her alive.
I know. I made this a puzzle now.
The one surefire way to keep Iris alive is to stop Apex.
Louise, we gotta stop him. I need that body.
She can still shut you down with a word.
Well, then you all are gonna have to stop her. Stop him killing her.
Look, just fucking promise me you'll stay in here out of sight. Oh, fuck.
If you can stop him, yeah.
May I shoot instead then to just get the pistol out of her hand?
Yeah, that would be rolling defensively, so that would be a wits.
At the very least, I don't need anyone else taking any more damage if we can help it. From a gun. Alright, that's wits roll.
She is very much pinned down.
It's a 9.
Okay. You shoot the pistol out of her hand, and it goes scattering to the floor beside her. Wide-eyed, the adrenaline in her system now beginning to sort of guide her actions. She reaches down towards her belt and flips a switch on something on her back.
Oh,
And similar to
are you kidding?
Paladin Dread, you see as a shimmer of invisibility envelops her body, and she has activated her stealth boy.
Well, Apex is still on her, so fuck that.
Apex is still on her, so he can he is in the best position. He and Dread are in the best position to hit her. However, everybody who is using their ranged options are going to have a much harder time.
You know what's great though? You want to know what's wonderful?
You can shoot her now without worrying. I think.
No. That all that dirt on the floor is useful now.
Oh yeah.
That it wasn't just random dirt we decided to throw all over the floor. She can't get away because we got dirt on her, literally.
She's also pinned down by 230 pounds of Apex.
Yeah.
You planned
Try
for
get
this
away
quite
from
well.
Anybody else got a turn, or is anybody else got a turn, or is Apex just gonna
I
keep
got
going?
a turn. Alvin is going to run over and just throw his arms on Apex's shoulders. Bastion, buddy, come down! Come down! Come on! Opposing
Alvin?
body rolls? Maybe?
If you're trying to wrestle me,
Just trying to get you to stop swinging is what I'm trying to do.
It depends on you. If you're going to resist this would be
Opposing body, I think.
opposed body rolls.
This is a 10.
I have no choice but to resist this. I am currently in a feral fury. I am going to resist. That's a 9.
You actually
Now, Alvin,
fail.
can you call me evens or odds?
Ooh. I like evens. Even Steven.
All right, you're now my new target.
Cool!
What?
The rest of you
it's
see
not gonna stop him though. He's gonna like throw his hands and just try to stop him.
the rest of you see as Alvin goes to sort of hook his hands underneath sort of underneath the Apex's arms and armpits and try and pull him off of this now invisible woman who is still tracking blood and dirt and blood
Yeah,
mud
what is
on the
invisibility
floor.
doing
Yeah.
for her at this moment?
Not really anything, but it
it's-
is her last resort.
It's making it so that people with ranged attacks have a hard time hitting her, and people will have a harder time tracking her. So you're effectively helping her escape, and you have drawn my ire, seeing as how I now see you as a. I don't see faces.
Fair.
Yeah. The rest of you see Alvin pull Apex off of this invisible force, and Apex turn and sort of growl at Alvin, as if a new threat has just been unlocked here.
You know what? I don't care. Cynthia and Kara need that body. Now stop fighting.
I hear Charlie Brown talk. Wah, 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 wah.
We still need to knock her out, though. That hasn't happened yet.
Also, do you you said you're at 5 health, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes. What is the role to maintain consciousness?
Body or wits, depends on if you want it to be willpower. Like, I mean, they're them physically overpowering it or them willing themselves to stay up.
Yeah.
Your call.
I remember just now, so I'll make you roll it now, and you could still have had your action. So, Alvin, I need you to roll me body.
12.
You're good.
All right.
You are fully conscious and aware, and the adrenaline sort of flushes your system freshly as you sense something wrong with Apex looking at you like that.
No, that look. I've had that look.
What now?
Well, having been removed and turned around, Apex is going to slash at Alvin. So I guess this would be, like, if you intend to fight back, a body roll. If you intend to defend, a wits roll. 13.
How do I evade this?
Wits.
Wits. Straight wits.
Or a body if you just want to try to actually put me down. I am at full health, by the way.
Oh, I'm not putting you down. I'm just going to go ahead and just deflect your hits. Yeah, it's a 7. I'm still taking
No, you're
it.
not.
No, I most definitely am not.
Now, you are taking half of this, and I believe... What did I say your Deathclaw gauntlets were?
I mean, they're definitely lethal weapons.
Lethal, close
I
range,
don't-
messy, small. I guess they would be, like, daggers, I suppose?
They'd have to be pretty strong daggers. I mean, it's a Deathclaw.
I'll say you take 3 damage, Alvin.
Shield cut it down
Your
to
your
2?
shield does cut it down to 2 if you have 1 shield, then yes.
Cool. I'm at 3.
You are now very much bleeding.
Yeah, you
So
see
I kind of
now
like
as
slam these claws into your side.
everyone saw that as Apex has just taken a slash and a gash out of Alvin's hide, who is now bleeding and staggering backwards and looking like he could lose consciousness at any moment. And with,
Yeah,
Okay.
after getting pulled off, I turn slash, kind of like, can I make a wits roll to try to realize what I've done?
yeah,
Or am I too drugged?
if you take a moment to assess your situation in your state, then yeah, I would say you could get a wits roll to try and sort of regain some semblance of yourself.
Yeah, I'm imagining this as like, you know, the first X-Men movie, Wolverine impales Rogue and realizes, oh shit. 13! I think I realize what I've done.
Uh-oh.
Lonnie's in with the clutch!
You feel the warmth of Alvin's blood on your hands, and you look down now, and you see your hands now glistening red and caked in gore once more, but it's different this time. You look up and see your friend barely maintaining his consciousness, and a little bit of color begins to return to your vision.
How many stories up are we? 3?
You're way high up. A little bit more than 3 stories at this point. What are you trying to do here?
Apex is in a very fragile state of mind right now, to say. His first impulse right now is self-punishment. So, potentially just running through that window that's below me,
Well,
that has been shot.
I think other people need to act during this activation,
That's true.
so let's see if you get the opportunity.
Yeah, the lady is no longer pinned or restrained at all.
Well, she's
Right.
no longer being bludgeoned, so now we can safely take a shot at her and maybe take her unconscious without you continuing to kill her after the fact.
Yeah,
She is
Yay.
shooting her will do
currently
that.
He is currently invisible, so shooting her will come with a penalty.
Oh, Dread still needs to take a crack at her, I think.
Is he the last one in the activation?
Yeah, he hasn't
Okay.
gone.
Okay. He will also be taking the
Also,
penalty
Point
on
Man
this.
has not gone.
In this round,
Okay.
anyway.
Yeah, he's going to have a greater penalty because he
Oh yeah, he's far away.
he's farther away and just saw what happened. He's like, what the hell is happening here? Let's see what Bruce does. You see Bruce look back and forth, but without the sort of targeting apparatus of his helmet, he has even less of an ability to determine where she is. As he brings his power armored foot down and stamps it into the spot where she thinks she is, but she seems to have rolled to her feet, or at least out of the way. As he looks around, let her escape. Meanwhile, our good friend Point Man, I'm gonna try and take a shot here. Unfortunately, that is not going to do it.
Oh crap!
Yeah, as another shot sort of pings this downed synth, and its body sort of jumps up a bit and then lays still once more.
Oh boy.
With that, the courser gets an opportunity.
Looking at the ground.
It does seem like it will be easier to track her. With the sort of floor caked in mud and dirt now.
Plus, she's bleeding.
Well, she is bleeding. That is also true. But you get the sense from those attacks that she has moved. And with that, that would bring us to the top of the round.
So what's the
roll to stay
penalty?
conscious.
Yes. Roll your body roll to stay conscious.
Don't you have another stim
5.
pack? Or doesn't
Good night.
Apex have a stim pack?
Apex is high right now.
Oh, right.
Alvin, you trace your hand across the wound that Apex just made in you. And your hand comes away wet, and you look up at Apex, who's currently freaking out on Psycho, who's looking down at his own hands now and seeing they come away slick with your blood as well. And Alvin, you fall backwards.
I'm having a bad trip, man.
And you hit the steel of the ground hard as Alvin loses consciousness.
Ugh.
All right, so Apex is struggling with guilt, but he also heard his brother yell, "Don't let her escape." That probably came as like a little background echo to him.
Don't let her escape.
Did you say that Alvin has a stim pack?
No, I had
Apex.
one. I used it on Dread.
Okay.
Yeah, but Apex has it.
I'm gonna roll something for me. All right. High, I was going to self-punish. Low, I'm going to snap to the next thing I could possibly vent my frustrations on, which is healthy. Do I see where the footprints are going? Or like where the trickle of blood is?
Your target is invisible, but this would basically nullify the bonuses that she would get from being invisible. So you will still need to roll wits to find her, but it'll be flat roll. It'll be whatever your bonuses are.
12.
Oh yeah. You see this invisible force sort of trudging bloodied footprints over this way.
Then what I'm
Okay.
going to do is I'm going to charge and tackle it with my very strong body. Hiya! 11.
Well, you only get the one activation to try and find her.
Oh, I can't act on having found her?
You need to actively be searching for her.
Oh, well, I found her and I am at her.
You found her and you were at her, and you know exactly where she is. And if she tries to get away from you again, then you're basically within range to attack her now, and
Yeah.
she
Can
can't
I-
get
can I-
away.
Yeah, can I say that I got a hand on her? Maybe not
Yeah,
tackled
you-
her, but she can't escape my grasp.
You grip a piece of her clothing, this sort of synthetic leather, in your hand, and she looks down and grumbles beneath her breath, and you hear her now.
Where are you going? I didn't say you could leave.
And now the rest of the
Oh.
people who are still conscious currently also see that Apex has a handful of something.
Does that make our shots better, or do we still have a penalty?
You do still have a minor penalty, but not as bad as if you hadn't seen her.
All right, what's the penalty?
The penalty is only -1.
All right, that's a straight roll. I will straight roll to shoot her with my SMG. Oh. 'Cause can't really do this anymore. Eh. 9.
9.
Doesn't
Your-
have a gun.
The shot rings out, and you see an invisible spray come up of blood from the synth courser's body. However, a familiar blue streak. Actually, no.
She doesn't have her
She
gun.
was disarmed. She was disarmed. That is correct.
Oh, she was disarmed. My bad.
Get back. Look to Cynthia. Cynthia!
And she moves back.
Your SMG does jam, however, so you will need to take.
Wait, why? I got a
moment to
minor. I got a minor success.
You got a minor success. However, she was not. She does not have anything to retaliate with you, and I can't think of anything else to really sort of make it only a minor success.
Just bangs her gun like shit. Cynthia, I got nothing. Both my guns are jammed.
Then Cynthia will try taking a shot at her in some way.
Okay.
Here
That's
we
fine,
go.
-1.
9.
It'll be another 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, is she dead? You've been pounding her for ages.
Don't be dead. Just be
Unconscious.
incapacitated for once.
I will take either or at this point, please.
Unfortunately, not quite so lucky as
Ugh.
Come on.
your shot does ring true. However, she still appears to be, at least to you, Apex, standing at least.
I'm still getting tension, essentially.
Correct. That would bring us over to the allies, I believe.
I believe so, with Alvin presently unconscious.
All right, Point Man is going to
Hi.
take another shot.
Ugh,
He misses, actually.
come on.
As the shot rings wide, it's still invisible. Bastion, your brother, rocks up once again. He cocks back his power armored fist. That'll fucking hit.
Thank you.
You hear a big gut punch connect with her, and he knocks the wind out of her, and she sort of buckles and slackens a bit in your grip. You get the sense that it's not long now.
As
She's
he
still not
thro-
down?
As he
He's a
throws
courser.
as he throws that punch into her, since we're at the top of the round again, using the momentum of his punch, I'm going to German suplex her onto the ground.
All right.
Amazing.
10.
Thank you.
Nice.
Full perfect bridge. Slam!
Now, let's see if she tucks the neck. As
Oh shit! I didn't think
Apex.
about that.
Do you think you have enough wherewithal to make this a non-lethal blow?
I'm going to say probably not. What would you like me to roll to see if I do?
Making a wits roll to check to see if you can contain
Come
yourself.
on,
This will
buddy.
just be flat.
Come on, buddy.
11.
Nice.
Apex
You-
goes in with the fury of I'm going to take out all my tension. But for a moment, after like the gunfire that is shot through, I see a glimpse of Cynthia's eyes,
Full of hope.
and I make the arc a little bit wider so that it's not so I do not brain them on the ground.
Ah.
As you adjust your hips ever so slightly, you feel the knife come out of her grip and clatter to the ground next to you. A arc of blood and mud flies into the air as you lift her up and off the ground, and she collides back first, shattering the bottom tile as she makes impact, and you hear the wind escape her, and the pattern in the dirt that clearly marks out someone invisible simply laying there. As you've managed to defeat a courser.
Oh,
my god. All right, Alvin.
holy crap.
We've done it.
Apex, still in a bit of a fervent rage, kind of starts clawing at his face, ripping his helmet off, and just kind of like starts pounding the ground next to him, taking out the remainder of his like feral frustration and coming to terms with everything that just happened as he slowly comes down from the psycho bender.
Louise
Apex.
gets out. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, here comes my problem.
As you injected this wasteland chemical meant to send men into killing frenzies into your body, there is a 20% chance for you to develop an addiction to psycho. If I rolled a 20 or under on a D100, you would be suffering a penalty to your strength and to your intelligence, your smarts. I'm now going to send what I rolled into the gateway chat.
What is it again?
You needed to roll under a 20. Or under a 20 and he would develop a psycho addiction.
Okay.
So
I rolled a 62.
chance.
Oh,
I am not-
my God.
Apex, you feel the high leave your body, and you are not tainted by its presence much. However, the next time you inject yourself with psycho, it will be a 25% chance to develop an addiction.
I throw up a little. And then as I regain my kind of shake myself loose. Alvin. And I run over to Alvin.
Oh, Louise is already there, like, just like, Hershan, come on. Hershan. Cynthia!
I will take us away from this map here to go to the regular map for just a moment.
As I get there, I immediately pull one of the stim packs out of my bag and just kind of slam it into his pec. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Alvin, you feel a dull jab in your chest. And suddenly air fills your lungs once more.
God.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, shit.
There he is.
Hey, how you
A sense of relief washes over Bastion as he steps back and walks away, not feeling like he's worthy of being in Alvin's presence right now.
No, come here. Alvin's gonna grab your arm and just pull you to sit down next to him. He's gonna sling his arm over your shoulder. It's okay.
I didn't know.
No, it's okay, buddy.
I didn't know. I thought you were one of them.
Psycho's a demon. It's a demon. Don't worry.
Louise kind of backs off and lets them have their moment, which she just kind of slides up against a wall and just is like, okay.
Alvin will look over at Louise and smile and just give like a nod, and then he'll look back down to Bastion. He's just rough hands, but like he's just patting your shoulder. It's okay, buddy. It's a demon. I get it. Chems are demons. That's all they are, buddy.
I thought my brother was dead, and I couldn't let them hurt anyone else, but then
I know. Hey. Alvin's just gonna like hug you. It's all right, man. It's okay.
I could have killed you.
Nah,
I
nah,
could've-
don't worry. It's
I
okay.
look at my hand covered in red. I
Don't worry. You're fine. I'll be fine too. More or less.
For the first time, Apex hugs you back. I don't know what I would have done.
You would have kept on going, and you would have done what you could. That's what y'all could have done. Hey, remember when I was at Riverside resting up? You were there reading stuff to me or something.
Mhm.
You told me that we're all we got here. And that's true. Yeah, when it comes to the end of the road, y'all just got to go ahead and just set astride whatever people you got next to you. When you take
Bastion.
chems like that, those demons, they go ahead and fuck up who's in your wagon party. That's what they do.
Bastion looks up and just kind of surveys the scene around him, sees Louise, sees Cynthia, sees his brother probably standing guard over the unconscious body.
Your brother was not guarding the body at all. Sensing
not
that
guard-
you were sensing
Oh.
you being in distress, he's definitely over with you right now.
Cynthia would have kept an eye on that body.
Well,
Hey,
it's
your
yours
hand.
now. Yeah.
Your hand's red. I looked like that too back in the day. It's funny, right? Here, let me lean next to the wall here.
Yeah. I help you get into a more comfortable position.
Hey,
You know-
Apex.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. We're all okay.
You can see that Apex is like his hand that's covered in Alvin's blood is still kind of trembling, and some of that might just be tremors of him coming down from the psycho. The rest of it, pure nerves.
You take a breather too. That stuff's shit. Believe me, I know. Well, looks at the three of them. I guess we all know now.
The more purified the water, the more it helps out.
I didn't see any faces. I just felt
Heard
rage.
screaming voices in an impulse.
It's like everything around me was my enemy. Everything wanted me dead. And so I had to kill everything. That's all it...
That needle, that was actually my favorite combat stim. I didn't tell anybody after I went ahead and beat the living shit out of Steady, but he'll pop open his tool belt and pull out a vial of Psycho. I was thinking about it too. But you know what?
Louise suddenly looks a little
Current-
guilty
hold on.
herself. Sorry.
Do you have any inclination to protect that vial?
He's just gonna go ahead and put it back in his tool belt.
As soon as Apex saw it, he was going to slap it out of your hand and try to like break it again.
Oh, he'll let you.
Oh, if you're not going to stop me, then as soon as I see it, I grab it and just like throw it against a wall and it shatters.
Damn right.
No. Never again. Not like
I
that.
can't be that person. I used to. Like I said, that was basically the gun of choice.
If
I'd
Apex.
take it and
Oh, sorry.
I'd take it and have the exact same feeling you did, Bastion. Just everybody wanted you dead, and you were basically more like a beast running across the field. Think of the most pissed off Brahmin with like a 50 cal on the back and and death claw arms or something.
If
Something
Apex.
aberrant.
Oh, sorry.
Crazy.
Go ahead.
That's what I felt like.
That's
Like
how I
I
felt
was-
like too.
If Apex
Like I
will
was
allow,
the Death Claw.
if Apex will allow, Louise will give him a hug as well.
He would jolt at it, but accept it.
It's okay. Man, I love you guys.
I love y'all too.
Oh,
You know-
and you. And
Oh,
before you can
thank
say another word, she just gets up, butts her forehead against you, and kisses you full on the lips. And it's not a peck like you did before.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Apex's eyes, or Bastion's eyes, shoot back and forth between them and just kind of slowly removes himself from the situation.
Pulls back, and she's like, truth be told, I never was big on kissing. I don't think I still am, but bumps his head again. It's you. Then she sort of just full on, sort of semi collapses onto your chest because she's at 6 HP. She's fucking tired too. Fuck
Bastion
me.
Bastion would walk back over to his brother and start motioning towards the unconscious body. I'm sorry.
Cynthia's
Yeah.
like, I love you guys too. Just I'm gonna stay over here. Still a
Just
little
from
worried
over
about
here.
the whole shutting down my whole existence thing.
Raises a thumbs up, just raises an arm
Hey.
weakly and thumbs her up and says, oh, you'll get yours, don't worry.
Yeah, hearing that, Apex is going to pull a bit of, yeah, I got some rope now. I'm going to pull a bit of rope out of my satchel and make the way over while talking to my brother. I'm sorry, I thought you were dead and everything was going wrong, and I felt like it was the only thing I could do.
He sort of looks towards the ceiling for a moment and just thinks about what to say. Bastion, we worried for a long time about whether you would be equipped for life in the wasteland. Everything you've shown me up until now has told me that maybe my misgivings were misplaced. But if you ever do that again, I'm going to kick your ass.
Well, then don't get your ass kicked again.
Noted.
And I won't have to.
But I'm serious. You've probably seen what that stuff does to people.
I have.
I know I've seen it.
It made them fierce. Made them temporarily strong, but I didn't know that that's what it was really like.
Plenty of people before you have probably thought exactly what you did. That was going to be their last resort. Maybe for a lot of them it is. But it's a slippery slope. And the line between survivor and raider is razor thin.
Bastion nods as he kind of feels around for the invisible lady's mouth. Once he finds it, he's gonna jam the rope in it and just start like tying it around, making a gag.
Eventually, the effect of the stealth boy fades.
That'll make it easier.
And Cynthia, you look down at this woman who, for a while, lived in the same town as you.
Yeah.
Now, battered, bloodied, bruised, breathing shallowly, you see your ticket to a second chance.
You should probably grab Dave. He'd know better what to do here. We'll make sure she doesn't move.
On that note,
Wait, should we be worried about that shooting that was coming in through the window? I mean, they helped us, but...
Through the window? I didn't
I'm
even
pretty
notice.
sure I recognize that shot, actually.
Sounded just the same too.
Point. Oh, thank God. Ugh.
you all hear mechanical whirring and clicking coming from the hallway that leads towards where Dr. Howell, Apex's parents, and Dave are currently holed up. As the bridge made of synths assembles once more, Dr. Howell comes walking into the theater area. Well, I am mightily impressed.
Louise glares at him,
I'm-
gives him the middle finger.
I present the
I'm not sure what that is for, but okay.
I present the trussed up courser.
The courser sort of limply leans, still unconscious. I was monitoring your progress, and I must say that it doesn't at all surprise me that a courser was sent after me.
Well,
Also means they know you're here.
Yes. I doubt this will be the last of what the Institute sends after me. I believe my time in St. Louis may be short.
you intend
I
to
have-
leave without your sons.
I do have people I should contact before I make my leave, but in the meantime, I believe I still owe you something. Come with me.
Hey, no problem.
Cynthia gives everybody a look.
I let
Hey,
my
don't
brother.
worry.
I let my brother in his power armor carry the heavy ass courser.
Your brother's power armor is fucked, I thought.
It's still functioning, but it seems as if it's been damaged to the point where it probably could use some repair before it's in tip-top shape again.
But it's still power armor.
You are taken to the planetarium, to Dr. Howell's inner sanctum, where some of his older, perhaps more nefarious experiments took place. You see two chairs sitting side by side with each other. What looks to be a bowl affixed near the headrest, attached with wires and needles and some form of electronics, all attached to a large computer. Dr. Howell ushers your brother to lay the courser down, and with an expert deftness, hooks the courser up to this device. Dr. Howell then turns to face you, Cynthia.
Cynthia.
If you have any misgivings about this process, Now is the time to voice them.
What's our chances of success in this current state?
If I'm to be honest, I have never worked with a being quite like yourself, where two different personalities occupy the same vessel. I will do my best, but
Is there any way you can back me up? Both me and Kara? If something goes wrong?
he tilts his head down and thinks for a moment. I'm just looking at something really quick.
I'm scared.
Dr. Williams. And Dave peeks out from behind the computer. I believe your expertise is needed. And Dave looks at you.
Williams.
I think that was his last name, right?
Johnson.
Johnson.
Dave Johnson.
Dr. Johnson. And then Dave pokes his head out from behind the computer. I've worked with uploading personalities to synths before. With this sort of equipment, it shouldn't be too hard for me to make a backup. But if this goes wrong, you'll be stuck here.
Oh,
Unable to move, unable to go anywhere, unable to help your friends. Maybe not even aware. It'll be like death. And I don't know if we'll be able to try again. At least not for a long time.
well. Has Point Man come in at all? Or been ushered up?
Dr. Hal doesn't know who Point Man is, so
Ah,
I think any attempt for him to get in at this point would be not met well.
Cynthia will turn to the rest of the runaways.
What's on your mind there?
This feels like a 1 in a million shot.
But it's the chance you have to live the lives that you want. Right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we're not going to stand in your way in that case.
I wouldn't stand in your way, that's for certain.
Her eyes shift to red, and she turns to Dave. Dave?
Yeah, Kara?
Do you think I should? Since we have this chance, we have this chance.
I want you to be free to be you. Not just another aspect of Cynthia. You can finally be your own person. I know it's risky, but with me and Dr. Howell and our knowledge about how all this works, you've probably got the best chance out of anybody, even in this strange situation. I'm with you all the way. And if it means I have to stay here with an uploaded copy of your consciousness, then I will.
Anyone who's looking at Kara will see that her face has softened in a very human way, with a warm smile that looks like she could cry as she nods at Dave.
Then, if everyone is in agreement, take your seat and let us begin.
The eyes will shift from red to blue, and Cynthia will take a moment to go through and hug everyone individually.
You know, I'm gonna miss your jokes, you know that?
Well, you can always come here if something goes wrong and ask Dave to boot up a joke for you. Hopefully not, though.
Hopefully not. My fingers are crossed for you.
Thanks. You take care of yourself. And, Star, Earth, Shine, whichever one Louise is.
Starshine.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Don't worry, I will.
You better. Goes over and gives Louise a noogie before hugging her to be like, hey.
Hey, jeez. Good luck.
Thanks. Well,
Mm.
hopefully we'll be chatting again in about 3 minutes, but
Just in
feels
case.
scary.
Yeah. Just in case, though, hey, Kara. You're my best friend.
The blue eyes shift to red. I do not know about best, but you are my friend.
I'll take it.
And also she slaps her a little bit.
What out the face? Ow! Why?
you
Just
take
very
3 damage.
slight. just like, a tiny like, stop that.
Oh, over the head, just like, ow.
Yeah.
Am I a 5-year-old? Jeez.
How old is Kara? Like 2?
Technically?
2.5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 2.5, 3 maybe.
I am 3.
Hands on hips.
Yeah.
No,
Did it,
go on. Go in a different body, you big baby.
Kara smiles, imagining her hugging Louise in the body that shot her.
I had not thought of that. Anyway.
And then goes to hug Apex.
Apex accepts the hug and hugs you back, and then he roots around in his fanny pack. I have something for you.
Yeah?
And I hold out a few sheets of paper that are like roughly, stitched together the same way he stitches his comics together. There is a cover that says The Adventures of Nitro Nurse and the Frame Fatale. One has glowing blue eyes, the other has glowing red eyes. You notice as you open up the book, the pages are blank. I don't really know what your story's going to be, so you'll have to find me and tell me. Okay?
All right. I will. And I'll make sure it's a real cool one, too.
I nod and remove my mask. Thank you for everything. And then I give you a
Going
hug.
anywhere. Oh, Bastion. Just gonna get a new body, that's all. Well, Tara will, but you take care out there, Bastion. I'll see you in 5 minutes, or less. Who knows how long this takes? Maybe an hour, sorry.
And then I step back.
All right. Akara takes over for a second and runs over and hugs Dave.
Oh. Okay. Well, with a bunch of skill and a little luck, you'll be doing this again in a few moments. Though it might not feel like it for you all.
I just wanted to feel a hug. In case something goes wrong.
He smiles and hugs Kara back.
See you on the other side.
Yeah. See you on the other side.
She sits in the chair.
You sit down in the chair. You don't necessarily feel the device plug into you so much as you are aware that something has activated. As you sit down and Dr. Howe pushes the wires and plugs into your device, you all see an odd sight as the wig has been discarded and most of her dress has been ruined by a laser fire. A bit of an odd-looking Cynthia that looks one for one like the synths you just fought.
I mean, I've seen it, so.
That is true. Some of you have seen this, but it's a little bit odd looking to some others. And Cynthia, Kara, your head shoots back as the courser in her chair does the same, her eyes flying open. In the synth, the right eye, blue. In the courser, the left eye, red. And both eyes in the middle, amber.
What?
As next episode,
Ah!
a very special episode, a different kind of fight will begin. The fight for control of the bodies.
Oh,
We'll see you in 2 weeks, everybody.
Ah! Please be mental. We've just been to hell and back physically.
oh God.
Apex is fine. Again,
Oh,
zero
good for
damage.
yeah.
I built a guy for combat, and then he took a combat stim.
Oh my.
With
goodness.
that,
Ah.
next episode gonna be very special, maybe a little weird.
He
Yeah.
who wonkiness.
He who wonkiness.
Yeah,
Yee-hoo
no
wonkiness. As
The
the
mind games.
the final bit of Cynthia's goal here is about to be maybe achieved. We'll see you on the next episode of Gateway.
Wowzers.
But before we leave, let's go around the horn and de-introduce ourselves. Starting with Caitlin. Where can they find you and what are you up to?
Hi, hey, hello. My name is Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. I am gonna actually be streaming a little bit more. Who knows when? But I was playing some more Slime Rancher 2 the other day, and that was really nice. So
Wait.
gonna be doing a little bit more of that over at twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's. Otherwise, I think that's it for now.
Excellent. Up next we have Lenny Pator. Where can they find you and what are you up to?
Why, hello there. You can find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. Tomorrow, I'm still working on a write-around for some scheduling things for the Ties That Bind, so we'll be playing some more Helldivers. Pop on in, hang out, as John Senatorson and his elite guards take on the terrors of the galaxy and protect democracy, liberty, and spread the glory that is Super Earth propaganda. Should be a fun time. Enjoying that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Gonna figure out what I'm doing as I continue to recover from my gym injury.
And I hope that recovery is swift.
It should. I'm a fast healer.
Well, up next we got, hey, Mr. Rabbit. Where can they find you and what are you up to?
Hey, what's going on? My name's Rabbit. I'm a writer. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, and what have you at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I stream all kinds of things, pretty much variety. Thursday I play horror games. Friday I play RPGs. And Monday and Tuesday I play all kinds of things like Arcade Spirits, Planet Crasher, Balatro, Fallout 76, Path of Exile, Manor Lords, and Another Corrupt Treasure, and all kinds of other fun things. So if that seems like something you want to go ahead and get into, just go ahead and follow me. Off to the side, I've also been turning a bunch of my writing exercises into a sci-fi horror radio play. I'm polishing up one right now called Signal Unknown, and another one that's an untitled project I'm making. That's just a mishmash of a bunch of things that are in the same vein of like Night Springs from Alan Wake and stuff like that. I might do a stream later on to go ahead and show off and maybe even do some reads of some of the scripts. But that's going to be further on down the line. If that's something you want to go ahead and see, twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit. That's me.
Excellent, excellent. Sarah, where can they find you and what are you up to?
I'm on Twitter and YouTube at Sarah with an H, Anthony Willia. I mean, I'm just getting through the month. Streaming with the rabbit on the Thursdays.
Playing Control right now. All the video games.
Yes. I don't got much else to do, so, you know. Yay!
Fair enough. Fair enough. I suppose that just leaves me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, and Blue Sky at Distortion Devil, Instagram at Connor McKinley VA. Yeah, I made a website.
Ooh.
You made a whole website. Yeah, it's what's that called? Card? Something?
Well, yeah, I used Card. It was a lot of help. But yeah, if you want to check out more of my voice actory shenanigans over there, ConnorMcKinleyVA.card.co. Yeah, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yes. Up to my usual shenanigans. Tomorrow, gonna be playing some Helldivers before Darksiders. That rhymes. Gonna be maybe wrapping up Darksiders tomorrow. It's interesting. Also check out my DM's Guild. I have 5th edition homebrew content there, including some subclasses and some spell supplements. So be sure to check it out. Also, I should mention next Friday, I'll be streaming some V Rising, and if you are a member of my Discord and also a subscriber to my channel, you can get access to the V Rising server.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try and get a bunch of people on there and form some vampire clans and whatnot. But that's about it for me. This episode was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice!
That's right. Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables. Save 10% on your order. The Lies Aspect dice, I'm told, are back in stock. Whether they're back in stock on the website, however, is up in the air. I don't know myself, but they do have them. They do have them. And if they're not available yet, they will be available soon. Also, check out our merch store, our Teespring. We are going to be getting in a Gateway shirt soon here, featuring the Runaways.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah,
I can sign
yeah.
stuff.
That is true. That
You
is
can sign
true.
all kinds of things.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. But in the meantime, there are also plenty of other designs that you can get on our store. That can be apparel, it can be mugs, it can be water bottles, stickers, what have you. As well, we couldn't do this week in, week out without bits and subs from viewers like you. Viewers such as... let me see where we left off. Mr. Insecure, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, Cynthia, I Choose You. Sir Fluffy, thank you for the 5,000 bits. Gateway's back, baby. 10,000 years, Gateway. Applied Sanitology, thank you for the 100 bits. Getting the Stardew Valley cookbook on the 14th. Gonna make some weird recipes. Thank you for the follows from James D2171, the Halfling Wizard, the Reaper King TV, and the Almighty King Alpha. And Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Louise, friend. Kara, acquaintance.
No,
my
yeah,
goodness, and right here-
that tracks.
Yeah.
Right here at the very end here, our call for shout out answer Bob. Thank you for the raid. Combined raid of 50.
Hot
Woo-hoo.
damn.
How's it going, everybody?
Well, hello.
We trolling? We do some trolling.
Just a mild amount of trolling.
I did drugs this scene.
He did.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And I kept
He
a
shot
lot of
some
drugs
goof
in my
juice.
pockets.
Just shot up right there at the function.
And
Yeah, just shut
everything
up.
went fine.
Shot up on the goof juice over at the fun con, you know, just had a fun time. Just shot it right into his red rope licorice. Went all crazy.
Also, I saw a question in the chat. Reaper King, twitch.tv/distortion devil. If someone wants to link that, I would be ever so grateful. But yeah, welcome. We just ended, and we'll be picking back up again in 2 weeks' time for the climactic conclusion of Cynthia's sort of arc here. But for now, thank you all so much for stopping by, and let's go ahead and raid somebody. Who ought we raid?
Herm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, we should raid the unexpected. No.
Octo is on? Octo is on.
Oh, yeah, there he is. He's playing. Oh my god, he's playing balloons.
Balloons Tower Defense.
Oh, I love balloons.
Let's raid Octo Pimp. What should our raid message be?
Don't do drugs.
Don't
Don't
do
do
drugs.
drugs.
Yeah.
That'll be our raid message. Don't do drugs. Raider from Arkolf. I don't know why it says that.
Because you raided in with our call.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Weird.
How can we help?
Either which way, thank you all so much for stopping by. We'll see you next week for Baldur's Gate 3, and then the week after that for some more Gateway.
Gateway.
Right here on Wednesdays for the Unexpectables Campaign 2. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
Soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.